Please take the time to visit podsurvey.com/peasants to complete a short 21-question survey. Participants in the survey will be entered into a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. The survey can be taken multiple times, so feel free to visit back each month for your chance to enter the drawing. Please help to support the show by using our Amazon links located in the description anytime you purchase anything from Amazon. It's a great way to support the show while just going about your normal business shopping on Amazon.com. Also, check out our storefront for Drunken Peasants recommended merchandise. Patreon pledges of $5 or more will now receive 2 private shows each month. In addition to the private shows, Patreon pledges of $10 or more will receive the Drunken Peasants post show after each episode of the Drunken Peasants, Ben and Billy's monthly shitty movie review, and regular behind-the-scenes vlogs with Ben and Billy. Sign up anytime to catch the future shows as well as past content. If you want to catch the post shows but you're not a patron, click the join link below this video to become a member of the Drunken Peasants channel. In addition to each post show, you'll also get special badges and emojis that you can use in the Drunken Peasants live chat. Streamlabs will be open for the duration of each episode. Click the link below to send us a message. Donations $20 and above will be read out through text-to-speech and will require our immediate attention. All donations below $20 will be read at the end of each segment. Keep an eye out for our weekly Streamlabs goal, which if we meet, we will do an extra show the following week. If you find any content you'd like to see us cover on the show, send it to drunkenpeasantsinbox at gmail.com. All submissions will be reviewed for possible usage in a future episode. Click the Discord link in our description to join the Drunken Peasants Discord. Interact with other Drunken Peasants fans in text and voice chat, as well as the peasants themselves. Visit the Google Play Store and download the Drunken Peasants app to catch the audio version of the show while you're on the road. In addition to the app, the audio-only version of the show is also available through iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, SoundCloud, and other audio platforms. That's all we have for now. Enjoy the show.
Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, you know. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 497. And we are joined by John Page. John, what was your old name? Like, how did you say it? Are you muted? No. Dude, I turned you up.
Oh, no.
I turned you up.
I can't hear John.
Yeah.
John.
What?
There we go.
Okay.
You lost your voice.
I was like, it wasn't me this time. All right. Anyway, so what was your name back then?
It was John Freakin' Page, but I was like, you know what? I'll get rid of the freakin'. That works out.
What was the other thing though? It was like the smart.
Oh, to Smarty. Yeah.
Smarty.
Yes.
Yeah, because I remember the first time I had you on DP, and people were like, to Smarty, and I'm like, who the fuck is that?
So. Long story, I've been known online as Smarty for years, and I was like, you know what, let me change it up a little bit and make something a little more like personal and make it like with me. So I'm like, you know what, John works, and Page was always a name I wanted to use, so I kind of just went with it.
So yeah, obviously you're the son of Diamond Dallas Page, right?
Right.
Oh,
bang! How did Diamond Dallas Page make you? He banged your mom.
Bang!
Bang!
Is your mom Kimberly, the hot nitro girl from back in the day?
Dude. Kimberly was so hot.
I don't think he's young enough for that to be true. I don't know.
I don't know if that's accurate.
Yeah.
She was so hot. Like Diamond Dallas Page has done so much in wrestling, and he started when he was like 35, right?
It's true.
He started
as
so
a
late.
wrestler, yeah.
And one of the greatest things he's done, like he saved basically like Scott Hall's life, Razor Ramon, he saved Jake the Snake's life. But the greatest thing he's done was Kimberly.
2 days
I watched
until
the Snake.
I'm sorry for interrupting. I was just going to say 2 days until Jake is on Joe Rogan.
He's going to be on Joe Rogan.
He's going to be on Rogan?
Yeah, Jake the Snake, man. I'm going to watch the hell out of that. It's going to be so... We have to get a little clip of that.
I met
Jake.
Dude, you should have saw Billy saw my face when I heard Jake the Snake standing literally right behind me with his hand on my back.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, that's what he said.
So we meet again.
Dude, he is so tall.
Yeah.
Like, he looks short compared to the other wrestlers that he wrestled back in the day.
I'm 6'2", 6'3".
He's 6'4".
Jake's like 6'4", 6'5", and we were next to a guy
yeah.
who was like 6'6", 6'7", too. So Ben's just looking around like, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
But I could tell you probably knowing how big into wrestling you are, you probably marked the fuck
I marked out, and when I finally decided to start talking to Jake, I talked to him for like 2 minutes, and some big titty blonde come up,
and
start talking to Jake, and all of a sudden Jake's totally like not interested.
Yeah,
Ben talking to me anymore.
Ben got snaked. By
what
that
the
old
fuck?
hottie? I don't know if she was old, but she was like cougar.
Yeah.
She was more cougar than Mellencamp.
Yeah, but he's what?
Oh, totally.
Yeah, that's his type,
and
right?
you had to slide out. You couldn't.
Oh, I wasn't complaining.
Cock block the snake.
No,
you couldn't. Jake the Snake.
I was just kind of walking around. Like I told him like I saw Jake the Snake live when I was like 9 years old. He was doing the Brother Love show. Back when Bruce Pritchard did the Brother Love show, and it was WWF came to my hometown and did a taping where they taped 4 TV shows all in one night, and the main show was Saturday night's Main Event on NBC, which was like the big deal back then.
Yeah.
But they taped a Brother Love segment where for whatever reason Brother Love believes snakes smell bad. So Brother Love's like, that snake smells bad, and he was calling it that slimy bad smelling snake. And Jake the Snake's all pissed. He's like, snakes are not slimy. And he grabs, and then Rick the Model Martel comes out and starts spraying Jake the Snake.
Spraying it with arrogance or whatever it was.
Spraying the snake, with arrogance. And Jake the Snake comes up and is like, fuck you, Rick Martel. And then Rick Martel sprays Jake the Snake in the eyes and blinds him. Apparently this cologne is so toxic.
Oh, yeah.
That if you get it in your eyes, you go blind for 3 months.
Yep. All the way up until WrestleMania.
Oh, God.
And all the way up to WrestleMania. And when I met Jake the Snake, and I was like, I told him, I was like, man, I was 9 years old and I saw Rick Martel spray you in the face and blind you, and I was so pissed off, and you were gone for 3 months. And he's like, yeah, well, at least I got some fucking time off, though, right?
Damn.
Yeah. And I was
think that's like a relief, if anything, for the wrestler. Like, oh, I'd rather be blind than work.
Well, when I met him the first time, I was flying back from Los Angeles. I was doing an MTV show, which was like basically glorified karaoke. Like it was like American Idol, but there was all these other like pop girls and boys that were like pop singers that were part of the show. And we were sitting at the airport, and I had just met Jake at TSA, and I was like marked out. I was like, man, I love you, dude. You're awesome. And then he came up to me and was like, I'm gonna give you my phone number. You call me. We're gonna take phone numbers, and I'm gonna get you to lose some weight. And I'm like, all right, cool. That was awesome. And he's fucking with me.
He's so cool.
He's really cool.
He seems really like he seems nice.
Yeah. And then so I went and met up with my the people I'd met on the show, these little pop kids, and I was telling them, man, I just had the craziest thing. Is this fucking Jake the Snake Roberts, like childhood hero of mine, just came up to me, and they're like, oh my God, that's so cool. And then he comes back up behind, like he caught me again, and he's like, He just like
He does that shit. He comes up behind you.
He was like,
He's a snake.
Sneaks up.
Yeah.
in front of these little pop girls and like pop dudes. He's like, you know, if you don't lose this weight, I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna stick my finger so far up your ass.
Dude, all right. Dude, did you hear about what he did to Rick Rude?
What did he do to Rick
All right,
Rude?
tell the story.
Jesus.
Tell the story.
Really quick.
Dude, this is so bad.
He was. Oh, he told some more stuff that was even worse the last time I saw him.
Did he do like the fucking like what Randy Orton, like the fucking? He didn't shit in anyone's purse.
No,
did he?
this is worse. This is worse.
Oh God.
So
He made Rick Rude taste his own cum. Like,
okay, there's the finish of the story.
Yeah.
It's because Rick Rude always picked a girl out of the crowd to do her little kissing thing with him, and Jake had a girl that he was seeing. She was like Miss Ohio or something, beautiful girl. He's like, I know he's gonna pick you. When he picks you, go in. She's like, why would I ever do that? And he's like, because this is what we're gonna do. When you're gonna blow me, and she's like, I'm gonna blow you. Okay, yeah, that's the plan. He's like, but you're gonna spit, and she's like, why would I spit? I always swallow. And Jake makes the comment on stage, good girl. And then he goes, no, you're gonna spit it into the cellophane wrapper. He pulled off his cigarette pack.
from a cigarette pack.
And then you're gonna take this cellophane wrapper in your little purse, and when he goes to kiss you, you're gonna slurp the cum back in your mouth, and then you're gonna kiss him with it in your mouth.
Yeah.
And
God damn.
She was in the ring. She was in the ring doing the kiss, slid his slimy fucking greasy gobber goober guts into Rick Rude's mouth, and Rick Rude's face turns. He like pushes her out of the ring, starts freaking out, spitting Jake's jism, and he runs back, and Jake is hightailing it out of there. And
It's okay. It was a harmless rib.
Rick Rude was gonna kill. Well, I mean, Rick Rude would have killed him if he would have found him in time.
Oh yeah.
But I think he got
Dude, this shit is looking laggy now that I'm looking at it.
It's a little bit.
Whoa.
Should I restart or should we just go on with it?
People keep accusing me of stealing from the chat. I'll be honest with you. I don't even read chat. Even to have them accuse me of stealing from it. Come on, guys.
I guess it's okay, but it is kind of laggy. We didn't
Bear with us.
Yeah,
VP chat.
yeah. We didn't have ourselves a good restart. You guys can let us know in the chat.
Yeah, as long as chat's not saying anything, I think
everyone's saying, "Nah, we good.
We good. We good, my dude.
Deal with it.
All
That's
right.
fine.
All
Good,
right,
my dude.
We're good with this situation going on.
So I'm just gonna move right into it.
DP action.
By the way, I forgot to mention this is a bonus show. This show wouldn't have happened without the support of our donors out there. And
Speaking of donors,
yeah, we just got one. Jake had a real fight with Davey Boy Smith's son a few months ago. Really?
I think I heard about
Jesus.
that.
Wow, Davey Boy Smith's son is a fucking monster.
He's a
bigger than
yeah.
Davey Boy.
He's taller, yeah. He's like
Like one half
6'6", I
the
think.
Killer Elite Squad.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Davey Boy was like ripped though. I don't know.
He's steroid. That's why he died so young.
Yeah.
But there's the goal up above. I think we can meet it by the end of the night tonight, and then there'll be another bonus show next month or next week.
Next week, boner
No, it's
show.
so close.
Yep.
So close to the boner show.
Yeah, last week it was like more than 400 away, and we still made it. So I think we'll make it.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
Battle Cam is coming back.
Man stops robbery with machete.
He inherited the machete. Half asleep Monday, 8 p.m., he heard the back glass door break. He grabbed that machete from under the bed. The homeowner told me he was ready for chaos.
Moment of conflict.
Oh yeah, I could tell this guy is ready to fight till the death.
I feel like this guy bought a machete just on the off chance, like, one day I'm gonna use this thing.
They said he inherited
to save
it.
my life.
Yeah.
Look at his eyebrows. Those are the eyebrows of a man that will fight to the death with a
He
machete.
looks like the son of the sinister minister.
I'm like, okay, well, if I go in there, I have to be ready to die. but I may have to be ready to kill someone.
Police say armed suspects, 19-year-old Edelson Fedna and a 16-year-old accomplice, had a pellet gun.
Yeah, they can't mention the miner's name
pellet
even.
gun?
Dude, why would you try to rob a house with a pellet gun?
I mean,
Because
most people will
it
probably be
looks-
scared,
it's a
right?
gun.
Okay, well, what's the okay, let's say these motherfuckers break into my house with a pellet gun and I have a real gun. My only logical response is to blow them away with a real gun because they have a gun. Like, if they didn't have a real gun, I wouldn't even do that, right?
I love how this guy's got the Predator shirt. He's got the Batman hat. He looks
He's
like
got sleeve tattoos,
he's
too.
got the calculator
is that
watch.
a Punisher hoodie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a kitchen knife nearly the
This
size
guy
of
like
the homeowner's
lost his
machete.
virginity at
I
Hot
kind of gave
Topic
that
and never
motion
looked
like,
back.
dude, we're doing this. We're doing this. Like, and you're in my house, so this is going to get ugly.
The teen
I feel like this guy is like the mayor of the gathering of the Juggalos.
He does, yeah. But he's an older man. He's got to be like early 40s. He's all gray.
He was probably
Hands
at the first
up.
gathering.
Luongo then lashed out.
This dude looks
only
like
verbal.
an
I said
older
something
version of like someone at like the gaming club of my community college.
Honestly,
I
this
know-
guy might be watching us right now.
Yeah, don't piss him off. He's got a machete.
That's my boy. It's Machete Jones.
Machete Jones.
Machete Jones.
That's my dude.
That's my dude, Machete
By
Jones.
the way, I did want to announce that on November 20th, we will be joined once again by Mr. Jimmy Dore on
yeah.
the Drunken Peasants.
Oh,
so
okay.
Don't want to miss that.
No one's believed in you, but come on, you can do better.
He said it with intensity.
Oh, you don't even know he comes to break a house. Dude, what about a gun? I'm a scientist, and I have a GED, dude. My teachers called me retarded and stupid. I'm told to do nothing. I busted my to prove them all wrong. Don't let the ruin your life, but I can't let.
Wow, this is him schooling
Wait.
them while he's holding them. Dude, he fucking busted them down like, I'm going to cut your asses up. And they gave up.
Did he just
That
say he was a
sounded more like
scientist?
motivational. Like, I have a GED. You could be better.
A scientist at something. I think he meant like a machete scientist.
Okay, I'm a machete
Yeah.
scientist.
That's one
I got a
thing. I'll tell you
GED.
what. Someone breaks into your house, you convince them that you are way crazier
Can we
than
get
they
this
are.
guy as a guest on the show?
I wish, dude.
Let's get this
That's
guy.
what he did.
Machete Jones, please reach out.
Yes.
Yeah, we got to find this guy and get him on the show. I feel like he can offer us a whole lot of wisdom.
He gave them a whole lot of crazy. Like, he was like, he did the right thing. He convinced them, like, hey, I'm going to hack you the fuck up. If you try to leave now.
Oh, man.
Get away with it.
They gave some BS story about buying weed at my house, which is not even remotely accurate. They stole
I
fish
don't
oil.
know about that.
No.
This reminds me of
I'll tell you what.
Like
I'll tell you what. We don't know for sure where this is, but I'll
Yeah.
tell you the call letters of this ABC affiliate
East
station
Coast.
start with a W,
Yeah.
which means East Coast
Yeah.
because K is what they use.
WNBC.
WNBC.
WCVB.
I was gonna say this guy or this whole story reminds me of I know where it is. It's Boston.
Is it?
It's Baston.
I heard it.
But,
I heard it in his voice a little bit.
Yeah. I was gonna say before, this reminds me of I kind of stumbled on my stream a while ago on like I pulled up like an instant karma montage, like those compilations
Yeah, I
of
love
just like
those.
instant karma. Yeah. So one of them that came up was it was like a guy trying to break into another dude's apartment. And the guy was home, and he was just filming it as like the dude was trying to pick the lock. So he opened the door. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And the dude just goes, "Oh, I got locked out of my place. I was just trying to see if it would work on another door to break in." I'm like,
Oh my God! Whatever.
that sounds exactly like that.
Capsules from my refrigerator. My
Jesus.
vitamins. They took the vitamins out of my
Yeah,
fridge
oh,
thinking they were drugs.
Why keep it under your
His
bed?
poor vitamins.
Well, where the hell else would you keep a machete that would be of any use?
I love this guy.
Dude, don't try to rope him into this.
I'm not
shit.
roping him in. He's
A
just
19-year-old is being held without bail pending a dangerousness hearing on Friday. In Lynn, Rondella Richardson, WCVB. News
You
Center
think I would
5.
even judge this guy if he was selling weed and they were trying to rob him for his weed?
What he did, because it's 2 against 1, and yeah, you got a blade, but still 2 against 1 could take out. But who's willing to get hacked first out of the 2? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But he was like, "I'm a crazy motherfucker. I'm about to hack you up. You should learn now."
Do you see this Punisher
Yeah,
hoodie?
yeah,
Do you
yeah.
see this Predator shirt? Do you see this Batman hat? I'll cut you up.
He's got all the necessary items of clothing to make sure that he can prove he is a crazy nerd.
Crazy nerd. Yeah.
He's a crazy nerd.
Crazy nerd name Ice-T.
So
Ice Cube.
So you were involved in Channel Awesome like briefly, right?
Well, I was there for a couple years actually. Like when Blistered Thumbs was around. I was on that website, and then they closed it down and brought me over to the actual Channel Awesome website, and I was there for a couple of years, and then I just decided, I was like, you know what? I'm not really getting much out of this, so I'm gonna leave.
I see.
So,
did you see when we had Brad on?
Oh yeah, I watched the Brad episode.
Yeah, he was pretty great. Ironically enough, he ended up being on the YouTube Saints shortly after.
Nice.
How did that
funny.
happen?
Was there?
How did that happen?
Wasn't Wizard of Cause on with him that night?
Was he left alone with Wizard of Cause in a Skype call shortly after our show ended? That prompted that.
How opportune.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Talk shit about me. Isn't that how he talks? Oh, I will dramatically start high and end low.
Why does your Wizard of Cause freaking sound like AI
William
right now?
Well, it's almost like Shatner in a way.
It's so easy.
Oh, it's so easy.
God.
All right.
I feel like Wizard of Cause might drink like bottom shelf liquor out of a whiskey snifter. Like he holds the whiskey snifter though. He's like, and it's like Old Crow.
Have you had Wizard of Cause on the Spin Till You Spew private show?
Yeah, right.
I don't know if we had.
I know you had Holiday.
Oh, okay, I took on Holiday. He had nothing but excuses. I took on Fat Pat, who's twice my size and muscular.
You know what it was? Wizard of Cause got drunk and passed out and missed a show one time. So that's what I was thinking. Spin Till You Spew.
I think that was the show I was actually supposed to be on with him.
I think it was, yeah.
Because that was my first show, and I was like, I remember being like, "You fucked up, Wizard of Cause."
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's why I thought he was on Spin Till You Spew, because he did what Jeff did, but at the beginning of the show instead of the end.
I would love to see him on. I'd love to see him try and challenge for it, to be honest.
I'll take him on. I want to take on the other guy from Poisoning the Well.
Sophane. Yeah, Sophane.
He's an older man.
Yeah. Sophane's got that daddy drinking capability.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He does.
He's like old granddad.
He's the only one I would have taken on that's actually older than me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How old is he?
Look at Ben.
I think he might be 50. Honestly.
He's upwards. He's upwards of 100.
I think he's about 50. I think he's about 50.
He's young at heart, dude.
He's a Time Lord. I don't know if you realize that.
Shit Lord, Time Lord, Edge Lord. There's a lot of lords.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conservative group smeared on Times Square billboard.
Time now for our Defending the First series, where we expose the enemies of the First Amendment, free expression, and free thought. Now, they've played a role in 54 victories in front of the Supreme Court and have defended families and marriage, but now they're being targeted by forces on the left in an effort to blunt their effectiveness. The Conservative Alliance Defending Freedom was targeted by this disgusting billboard campaign in New York City's Times Square. Caleb Cade, a spokesman for the group behind the campaign, defended the smear, saying, quote, "We want to remind people that there are still really insidious forces at work against our community. ADF has been leading that war for a long time." Here now to respond.
That takes a lot of effort to set up.
Vesco, senior counsel
That's like some watchdog
for Alliance
shit.
Defending Freedom. Jeremy, I have a gay brother. I love him very much, so I didn't like that sign at all.
Okay, well, I mean, how do you feel about Ronald Reagan? Because he was one of the most anti-gay presidents in the last 40 years. I'm pretty sure you love him.
Was Ron Reagan Jr., was he gay, or does he just look gay?
He's not gay.
Okay, I just thought he was gay for some reason.
He lives around here, actually.
Yeah, he said on CNBC or something one time, it was one of those channels, he was like, "I live in Seattle because it's not New York and it's not LA."
Yeah,
that sounds pretty gay.
I think I get him confused with Dan Savage because they have similar appearances and they're both from Seattle. Dan Savage is super gay.
Ron Reagan looks a lot like his dad. He looks like a less masculine version of his dad.
I wouldn't say less masculine. I would say
I would.
effeminate. Maybe You should pull up Dan Savage. Put Ron Reagan Jr. and Dan Savage on the screen together because I swear
Oh my
they're
god,
like
he does.
they're like doppelgangers.
He looks like his dad. I mean,
He looks a bit like, I don't know, man.
Is he?
Pull up Dan Savage.
Hold on. Was his mom? Yeah, his mom was Nancy Reagan. You know, Ronald Reagan was the first president to have been divorced, and Ronald Reagan had kids from his previous marriage too.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Was he the first to be divorced? Really?
Yeah, I think he.
I don't know if he.
I'm pretty sure he was the first president to have been divorced.
I wonder who
I gotta imagine like someone from like the way past who was a president had to have been like divorced.
Maybe.
I heard Taft was our first incel president.
Maybe. No, he wasn't.
He wasn't an incel.
No, Taft was slaying the puss, dude.
Taft. Oh, I must. Maybe I'm thinking Martin Van Buren.
No,
we had to have had an incel president.
No, presidents
all
were
presidents slay.
Yeah. Yep.
Huh. Maybe I could be the first incel president.
Oh, no, you can't.
No,
is it because I slay?
I thought it was hideous. That was a group opposing your group. What's going on here?
Oh yeah. You brought. Someone just brought up in the Patreon chat. Pat's wife got mad because she was there to pick him up, and he was all drunk from playing against me in this game.
Damn.
Where like I was, dude. You know what I normally do? I let them win a couple times, and they think they're winning, and then I just fucking kill them. Have you seen that? I did that with Holiday, and I did it with Fat Pat.
Yep.
And at the end, Fat Pat's all, "Oh, honey, hi. Sorry, it's gonna take like 20 more minutes."
You know,
and she was like, "Patrick." She called him Patrick.
We should contact Barbara for you to see for an intergender spin till you spew.
Oh,
I think she might beat you, dude.
She only weighs like 120 pounds or something.
Can I just say, didn't you also say that didn't you say Lacey Green could also fucking hold her drinks?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is an ultimate fight. That's a fight.
Lacey versus Barbara. That's probably not a good idea.
Lacey versus Ben.
Lacey versus Ben, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I wanted to get
you're
like
you're gonna try and give
match
Lacey
1
hope,
month.
and then you just gonna strike her down.
Strike her down.
Wow.
Sweep
Lacey
the leg.
Green
I didn't
versus-
even think of
in a
that.
spin till you
Would she do
spew?
that?
Maybe.
See, this is why the people who watch my SWO stuff think I'm a good booker.
I feel like you'd
I can
have to
book the
do.
spin till you spew thing for you.
I
Ben.
feel like you'd have to do a 2-to-1 though. You'd have to do 2
Someone
shots.
just said
of her.
Fat Pat was embarrassing. Yes, I agree. Dude, Fat Pat is a dude that clearly lifts weights. He has like big muscles.
He's a dad.
Yeah.
He's got a bod.
He's like a buff dude, and he's like probably like 5 inches taller than me.
I've said this like 80 times, but when Sofane and Fat Pat walked into the VidCon party, it felt like the NWO was there to take over. Yeah, I swear they cued the poor music and everything.
Yeah, like
they came in like
because
hosses.
they're both like tall and
they
big.
have this energy that's just like undeniable.
Dude, I was like a zombie that day. And they said when they first met me, like they didn't know what to think. Like they thought maybe I was like against them, like I didn't like them or something. I don't even remember. I was just kind of like, whatever, these guys are here.
You were just floating through.
Dude, I was so hungover and disgustingly fucked.
Yeah.
Like night 1 kept me hungover for like the rest of the trip.
Yeah. That's nuts.
There was like this meme. Everybody was like spouting the N-word at me because of how it makes me cringe.
I heard about this.
That.
Yeah.
I started.
And it was me, Captain Kirsch, Ben, and Barbara for you to see, and then a friend of mine that I met from Battle Camp back in the day. We were on Venice Beach. We're at like the Venice Beach Pier, and we're in a bar, and this song, like this, I don't know what song it was. It was like a classic song.
We were in a
pool hall bar tavern. Everybody was drinking, and there was a whole bunch of people in there. And this song came on. The bar got kind of quiet.
It was totally quiet.
It was like this soul funk song, or it wasn't funk. It was like soul or something. But it was like, and I don't know where the singer just says the N-word, and
it just yelled it out.
Barbara,
and we all looked at
Kirsch, and Ben start laughing uncontrollably.
And everyone looks at us like
the entire bar is like, is this a hate crime?
What is happening?
Is this a hate crime? and fucking my buddy who I'm there with, he's like, what the fuck is wrong with your friends? And I was like,
they played it in the fucking what? What?
I was like, inside joke,
Dude,
man.
that was hilarious.
I was like, inside
They
joke,
play it
dude.
in the bar. That makes.
It was
I can
me
see
and the
what you mean.
two. It was me and the two like totally white European girls laughing at the N-word being yelled at like super loud.
Because it wasn't like the type of song where you would expect it to come in either. It had this like soulful, chill feel to it, and then just like neighbor.
All right.
So I just imagine fucking Billy's horror. Oh my god, I saw this earlier. Jesus.
Look at him, dude. Look at him. Look at him.
I'm
Oh my
surprised.
God.
This is I'm sorry. This is the representation of like his presidency so far. Like just everything on fire in the background.
I'm surprised this motherfucker doesn't have a marshmallow on a stick in his hand right now.
Well, I want to thank the mayor and the governor and the governor-elect, and we know the FEMA folks.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Fire burns, pour me out over it.
handle. Here is my spout.
Brock, I want to thank
It's
you
a great
for the job.
spout, the
It's been
best spout.
incredible. Law enforcement's been
If Teapot
beyond
is like
anything
this,
that anybody could have
and Trump's
believed.
doing trophy pose.
To see what's happened here. Nobody would have ever thought this could have happened.
Look, he stays this way the
Absolutely,
entire
we
fucking
could have
time.
thought this would happen.
This is not the natural pose of someone who's comfortable. Like,
No, he's
this is
very-
someone who is like locked into a very uncomfortable pose. You have to be like holding your pelvis. You have to hold it.
Assert your dominance,
Hold on
Billy.
to it.
Assert your
Hold on to it
dominance.
like that. Yeah, like that.
I'm a little trophy. Make America great. MAGA, 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 MAGA. Hate, hate, hate.
Whoa.
God.
So the federal government is behind you. We're all behind each other. I think we can truly say, Jared, that.
Except for that part where he cut funding for something exactly like this.
Didn't he blame the firefighters in California for the fires?
What an ass backwards sentiment.
Well, yeah, because Von Helton had to defend him. Von Helton, I was say if you
They're gonna build a train, it's gonna get people around even better. It's evil. Sorry, folks.
If Trump was wrong, then he's an evil man. But if I can prove Trump was right, then you all owe Trump an apology.
Jerry and I have been speaking, and Gavin and I have now gotten to know each other, and we're all going to work together, and we'll do a real job. But this is very sad to see it. As far as the lives are concerned, nobody knows quite yet. We're up to a certain number, but we have a lot of people that aren't accounted for.
Isn't there a certain body count right now?
Yeah. And there's people missing, like hundreds missing.
Yeah.
There's like less than 100 confirmed dead and hundreds missing.
What Obama would have said there was there's hundreds confirmed dead and many more still missing.
What that means
there's
is
hundreds confirmed dead. Let me be clear.
What this means is that they found hundreds of bodies burned beyond recognition, and they're gonna have to use like dental records to figure out who the fuck they were. Is what this means.
But Trump can't remember numbers, so he's like, we can't figure out the numbers. We don't know. There are no numbers.
He only knows 45. That's about it. And he had to have his hat tell him.
Not as bad as some areas. Some areas are even beyond this. They're just charred.
Why is he like this? Wait, how like is there another? Can someone find me another interview of the president doing this weird hip dance?
I feel like this is a tell. Like, you know what I mean? This is some sort of tell that he's got going on. Like, whenever something is completely foobar, that's it. Like, if anything comes out about the Russia probe with the Mueller probe, he's going to be like, well,
what is he doing?
As if.
Oh, it's been a good time figuring out these fires out here. Now let me
Everything is fine.
Yep. Yeah.
So, one thing we have the greatest people in the world looking and helping the first responders.
FEMA. I remembered FEMA. I remembered
FEMA's good
FEMA.
all of a sudden. Now
Which he's
FEMA's
going
a good
he's
thing.
he's gonna shit on FEMA on Twitter like right now, guaranteed.
You people have been incredible. Law enforcement always. They never let us down. They never let us down. So we are here and
listen to these cameras. What kind of like 20th century cameras are they still using these days?
I'm just thinking about this also because, like, I remember you mentioned it on a previous podcast. Is it just me, or does like every single time he is in like an interview or like doing something like this, there's always background noise?
Yes.
It's a helicopter or it's photography.
It's
like
usually an airplane or
everything.
a helicopter.
Yeah,
Kevin,
every
thank you
single one. No clear audio.
Very much for the job you've done and the support you've given in Washington.
Oh, look. Oh, the other guy had his hands on his hips, but now he doesn't. Donald
can't do
Trump
that now.
has had his hands on his hips literally for this entire fucking and then the guy next to him on his right, the tall guy, the tallest guy here, has had his hands in his back pockets this entire time.
We can do, you know, we're here. You just bring it over to the office, right?
Is that like a Secret Service guy or what?
You know that.
It's probably like a mayor or a governor or some
Governor,
sort
what
of
needs to be
official.
done immediately?
Governor?
The governor's the little guy in the middle, I think.
From the federal government.
The guy from what needs to be
Yeah, the little guy is the governor.
the guy from Heaven's Gate.
I don't know the guy. I don't know who the guy on the far left is.
Done is what is being done. That is,
He's probably a
put
mayor.
people on the job.
Marshall
Make sure
Applewhite is
our
here.
first responders are supported. We get the manpower, women power that we need to get the job done, and then we got the cleanup. You got the search for those who lost their lives. It's just a big, massive cleanup after a terrible
I feel like this
tragedy.
guy was played by Billy Crystal.
Now he's gonna host the Oscars.
It's basically people that are right here, local people, state people that are doing the work. Federal government provides some help and a lot of money and some expertise, and somehow we'll all pull through it together.
Let's see if Trump puts his
there
hands
any way
back
to
down when he
prevent this
talks.
from
Now he's up here.
Well, yeah,
That's
'cause
not better.
He stopped talking, so
So-
he tucked his hands. Let's see if he puts them back down when he.
No,
Put my
wait,
hands
We've
up
been
on
talking
my
about
hip.
that on the ride over, and
Is he swaying
I
now?
think we're all in the same path.
He's got a bit of a little pump and hump.
Dude, I'm frozen. I gotta fix myself.
Yeah.
We're working
Oh,
also
no.
with environmental groups. They've really.
I was gonna say
I
that
think
that
everybody's
mayor
seen the
looks
light.
like that governor looks like he's ready to go to Hellbop right now.
Oh, that's what I said. Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's Gate.
Yeah, exactly.
The governor
Yeah.
was Heaven's Gate, and then I compared him to Billy Crystal. I'm so far ahead of you guys. Oh my god!
And
No, you're
I don't
good,
think
you're
we'll
good.
have this again to this extent.
The
We
lag
have
is
to work
ridiculous.
quickly. But a lot of people are very
Trump's
much.
probably got pee right
there's been
now.
a lot of study going on over the last little while, and I
That's
will,
that's what
I
this
will
means.
say,
I have to
think you're
pee.
gonna have. Hopefully, this is going to be the last of these, because this was a really, really bad one. And I know Gavin's committed. We're all committed. I'm committed. To
I
make
really
sure
want to
that
see Donald Trump play with a
all of
potbelly
this,
pig.
cleaned out and protected.
I feel like that would be
Take care
fucking
of
wholesome.
Floors, you know, the floors of the forest.
Why?
I don't know.
Why is fat wholesome to you?
I didn't say fat. I said a potbelly pig.
Fat as fuck. An animal that is fat as fuck.
Potbelly pigs are
And-
cute.
And who's playing with the potbelly pig?
Donald Trump.
The fattest president in our recent history.
I feel like that would be a
You
cute
just
thing.
dream of fatness upon fatness. Oh, wouldn't it be great if fucking
Wait,
a
hold
fat motherfucker was playing with a fat ass animal?
I just spent like 7 minutes ripping into our president, and I felt bad. So I'm sitting here trying to rack my brain for things I can say good about Trump. And I think
gotta do
it
a
would be
comparison
good.
really quick,
if
sorry.
he played with a potbelly pig.
What's
Go ahead,
up?
John Page.
I'm just doing a comparison really quick. So, it was Howard Taft was over 350 pounds.
Yeah.
And he slayed puss.
Donald. This is going to end up in my search history, and
But how tall was Taft? How tall
Trump?
was he?
Wait, I didn't get a chance to see. I'll take a look. But wait, he is 239.
Yeah, but how tall were they? I'm willing to bet Taft was like over 6 feet tall.
Trump is over
Taft
6 feet tall.
height.
How tall
Trump's
is
like 6'3"
6
or
feet.
4.
Taft was 6 feet.
and Trump is
Like 6'3" or 6'4".
no.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
6'3".
Yeah.
Okay.
And that makes that mayor or whoever's next to him, that tall guy, must be a fucking house.
Taft was even fat.
Taft was a tubby bitch, and he slayed the puss. That's why I said he was incel, but Ben says Taft was getting fucking around.
Dude,
He was
the
he was
president.
stuck in a tub. That's the problem.
They made a special White House bathtub just for his fat ass.
Yeah,
that he could fit in.
Do they still have it?
Yeah.
The Taft tub?
Let me see if I can get a picture of it. Actually,
I gotta become president so I can just
Billy?
be tafting around in the White House.
just tafting around.
You really gotta. I was gonna say, if you could take a tour of the White House, see if they have that tub there for everyone to see.
Yeah, here's
take a photo in the tub. Be like,
here's the famous photo of Taft's tub with 4 normal sized dudes inside.
My dudes.
That's
I love
a big
that
tub.
I want to meet that tub. I took a bath at the Airbnb that Onision got a couple weeks ago, and I thought I was gonna get stuck in it, but I actually
You got
felt
stuck
really
in
well
it because that cock in your mouth, Onision's cock.
No.
What?
No.
Huh?
I fit really well in it. I was proud of myself because usually I get stuck in tubs. I'm not tafting around anymore. I
You're
lost
not
enough
tafting
weight.
around. Yeah, you did.
I
Off
lost enough
topic,
weight.
by the way. Is he still
now
character?
know tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Is he doing that?
No, he
No.
switched into something else. I think he has something equally interesting as a name though.
So, the U.S. Department, the Justice Department, accidentally revealed charges against Julian Assange.
Yeah, I heard about this.
The Justice Department has filed undisclosed criminal charges against WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange, a fact accidentally revealed in an embarrassing slip-up when a prosecutor
they
in
leaked
Virginia,
Yeah.
in an unrelated filing, asked for documents to remain under seal, quote, until Assange is arrested. Assange has been holed up in the Ecuadorian embassy in London, protected by its diplomatic sovereignty. But Ecuador seems to be losing patience with Assange.
Hey, I totally thought he was like. From last I heard, he was just stuck in the embassy, like he couldn't leave at all.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. But Ecuador is supposedly not enjoying his stay anymore. They're gonna evict him, and then he's gonna get swooped up. Like
the hell is he doing to cause the Ecuadorian embassy to be like, you need to get the fuck out? Like, what is he?
He's probably, he's probably not washing his dishes or something, or he's farting too much. They're like, this is Assange. He's got gas. We feed him this delicious Ecuadorian food, and he farts.
He's bare-assing the bed.
Yeah, his piece just rolling around in these fine Ecuadorian linens.
Oh my god,
Julian Assange is probably like that roommate that gets on your nerves all the time. And that's what Ecuador has to deal with. Because have you seen the movie with Kurt Benedict?
The season started for us at work. 6 or 7 work days a week until New Year's. Doubles every move and chaos at the terminals. Also, when are you cunts coming to NYC?
You know, Antonovich, I want to go to NYC very badly. This is a 2019 goal, and I'm hoping earlier.
If you guys go to NYC, I will fucking meet up because holy shit, I'm not that far from it. So
yeah, I think NYC is a definite possibility. I'm gonna book. I got a couple of cute girls out there that would probably want to take me to dinner too. So it's 2 birds, 1 stone.
Knock it out.
Let's get back to Julian Assange, the odd couple. He's the fucking odd couple with Ecuador. And have you seen the Julian Assange movie with Cumberbatch Betterdatch?
Cumberbatch? No, I have. I mean, I remember it when I worked at the movie theater when I was younger. I remember it being out.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but I remember it being out.
Yeah, I watched it, and Cumberbatch Betterdatch played him as such a dickhead that I can only imagine Julian Assange is like getting on everybody's nerves. Like he's probably the guy that takes the fucking heels off of the bread very first, so the outside pieces of bread get all dry and crusty. Like he eats the heels first. He
doesn't eat the ass part of the bread.
No, he only eats the ass part of the bread. So then because the ass part of the bread's there in the bread to keep the inside pieces from fuzzing over, right? Because they dry out without those heel pieces there. He goes in, reaches down, squishes the bread, pulls the bottom heel out, takes the top heel, makes his fucking PB&J, or whatever the hell he does. He's probably making like a tuna fish sandwich and leaving pieces of tuna fish in the mayo jar. That's the type of guy Julian Assange is, speculatively. I have no proof of that, but I truly believe he is a fucking Tar Heel shit. Is Tar Heel, is that a term?
That's a Tennessee thing, a Tar Heel.
Yeah, a shit heel, I think is what I meant to say. Yeah. Not a Tar Heel. I'm like,
so that's why we don't invite him to lunches anymore.
Well, that because he can't leave the Ecuadorian.
That's also true.
Delegate or whatever. We're not delegate.
Okay, embassy.
Dude,
embassy. Yeah.
By the way, next Saturday is Michigan versus Ohio Day.
Oh boy. Oh fuck.
Call me Mr. Football.
Are you streaming? Are you gonna stream?
Oh shit!
The reaction.
Yeah, I should do that.
We might have a show if we reach this goal, right?
Stream football game, please.
You think we'll have it on Saturday or?
Well, it'll be in the morning, though.
Okay.
It'll be in the morning.
Okay.
But, if I had other people to watch the game with me, I can make it so that they see and hear it, like, through Skype. Like, the people on Skype with me could see and hear it while, like, the audience sees nothing. Ohio State almost lost to a shitty team today. They won by 1 point.
Damn.
Who were they facing again?
Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Teddy Rubskin says, "I want on now." What does that mean? Does he want to? Was he want to be on Michigan?
He has big news.
Oh, he has big news. Too bad we don't have a spot open for you, Teddy Rubskin. Yeah. I actually need Teddy Rubskin to fucking be on my side when I go to war with Danny.
Dude,
Dumbass
last
Danny.
night, if you guys didn't see the private show last night, there was the return of Danny. There's way more Danny. Yeah. Oh, shit. I'm glad you asked, John Page. What?
So, I'm very confused. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, there was like this terrifying.
Our buddy, Teddy Rubskin, is a beautiful teddy
You
bear.
will not make it perfect.
Oh
You
my
should
God,
humble
that's
yourself. You should listen. It's worth it. Try respecting yourself. You see the way they treat you, things they ain't all what they seem.
Okay, hold on.
Why? No, I have a question. Why do I think this puppet is going to say Kermit's a bitch at some point?
Kermit's a bitch.
I would have.
Say it.
I have way more respect for Kermit than this
Why you
bitch ass
gotta be
puppet.
a damn pussy ass frog?
Not only is this Danny the bane of my existence, literally, if I walked in a room and Danny was there and Cheesecake Girl was there, I would throw Danny in a wood chipper, and she could walk away with a smile on her face. And
who would you prefer though? Danny or Wallace?
This is Danny and Wallace. That's Wallace behind him. Wallace is the ventriloquist running Danny.
Okay, that makes sense.
That is Wallace behind him with his hand up Danny's ass.
It's a conspiracy.
And I need Teddy Rubskins to be in my fucking corner when we go against Danny and punk ass Wallace at
They treat
WrestleMania
you
24.
like garbage, and you're really the queen. You deserve much better, so much greater in life. Pursuing righteousness will help you sleep better at night. I know your daddy told you and your mama the same. Just know that when it's over, you'll be the one to blame.
It's funny because like the fans are saying we're not lagging, but I know we're lagging like shit.
How bad?
Well, I mean, is it showing on the YouTube? Like, how is it looking?
I guess maybe not that
YouTube
much,
itself?
but
I think
it
as
is
long as the audio and the main video is not lagging,
it's skipping
right?
some frames. You know what I mean? Like, but we're not actually losing frames. It's just the computer probably should be restarted. But whatever.
We'll get through this episode. I think we're almost halfway into it.
We got another one tomorrow.
Oh,
right?
damn.
Yeah. We got
those marathons going.
Ben and I have seen each other every day for the last 48 days.
40 days and 40 nights of Drunken Peasants.
Thank you, Teddy Rubskin.
I'll tell you what, Teddy, jump into the general voice chat in the Discord, and I'll just bring you in through Discord. And that way you don't have to fuck with your puppet or whatever.
I got a dick sword calling in through Discord. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was.
Yeah, how was that? How much incel garbage?
What at the Pokemon Go release?
Pokemon it
or
wasn't
Pokemon
Go.
Let's Go. Yeah, Pokemon Let's Go. All right,
I just got that game, so I'm like excited.
Did you get it?
I can play it.
Have you played it?
I've not yet. I just installed it last night, so
I
I'm
played it
ready
for
to go.
1 hour already.
All right, Teddy, what's your announcement?
That doesn't sound good.
Teddy,
I can't hear Teddy.
Yeah, he hasn't talked yet. He can hear all of us.
Oh God, Teddy, where you at, Teddy? Teddy Rubskin.
I guess I'll wait until we hear him. I'll just leave the channel open here.
So I'll do more of my Pokemon Let's Go review. I was playing Pokemon. Oh,
yes.
There we go. Saved by the Teddy.
Go ahead, Teddy.
Hey, it's crazy. Did you hear about the Joe Perry's death?
Joe Perry from Aerosmith?
Yeah, he died.
What?
No, I didn't know about that.
No.
Damn.
No, Google it right now. He like died.
I'm about to find out.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. He was old, right? How did he die?
But his Illuminati clone was released from the hospital.
What? What?
He died, and he's been replaced with an Illuminati clone.
No.
Teddy Rubskin. Have you been talking to Gabriel fucking Shauna?
Gabrielle
Chana?
Or the Villigent Christian.
The Villigent
people?
You're the Villigent fraud.
Oh, man.
The
That's
news.
a throwback.
You know, somebody on the news said, stay vigilant. Dude was like, vigilant.
Teddy Rubskin, are you wasted?
Yeah.
I think he is.
Yeah.
I love you. You're way better than Danny.
So Teddy went to the Lusty Lady back in the day.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Did he?
Teddy and I are kindred spirits, man.
Yeah, I was in Seattle, visiting my brother who's now in Canada. You know, right?
Yeah.
And,
What year were you at the Lusty Lady? It's been closed down for almost a decade now.
Yeah, was it with the late 90s, early 2000s or so?
Yeah.
Right. And, you know, the rest of the family went to go see the fish market. I'm like, I'm going to the art museum.
It is right there. It is literally right there.
The place was across from the fucking art museum.
And there's Deja Vu over there, too.
Yeah. The blind man walks past the Lusty Lady and goes, "Hello, ladies." And then he walks past the fish market and goes, "Hello, ladies." Because pussy can smell like rotten fish.
Oh, there you go. So Joe Perry really died, Teddy.
That's right.
All right, cool. We might bring you in later on, but we're going to continue on.
Teddy,
thanks for the breaking news, Teddy.
We might have to get together and record a fucking diss track against Danny. Because I'm pissed right now. I'm calling out
Norway
Danny.
is under attack. At least that's what everyone here is pretending.
So
It's
we
all
need
a
the
big
ukulele
war
music
game,
for this?
A huge NATO operation where countries practice what it's like to defend an ally from an invasion. The bad guys aren't named here, but let's be honest. Everyone knows we're talking about Russia. There's been so much talk of Russian meddling and disinformation that it's easy to forget about a worse Russian threat. Actual war. The likelihood of an armed Russian invasion of the States is basically zero. But we are a part of NATO, and that means if one country goes to war, we could all be at war. The
I
question
feel like they may
is-
have watched Red Dawn a little too much.
Yeah, I mean there is an amount of truth to NATO. For sure.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Do you think that we're on the precipice of World War III?
I wouldn't say yes, but like the meddling thing is kind of that's kind of important to note
because we always have trilogies, right? We always like I was talking to Joe about
Rule
this
of threes.
today. I was like my good pal Joe, my buddy Joe. I was like, Joe, do you think World War I or World War II was the better World War? And we sat there and thought, and we came to the conclusion that we think that World War I was like The Godfather Part 1. World War II was like Godfather 2. Some people say it's even better than the first one. And like Godfather 3, it took way longer than the first two took to come out. So this World War III is basically going to be the fucking Godfather 3 of World Wars. Nobody's going to like it.
So
Sofia Coppola is going to fuck up the world in World War III.
By the
Who's
way,
the Sophia Coppola in this instance, though?
Probably Hillary Clinton.
By the way, Joe Perry's still alive, by the way.
He was in the
That's
hospital.
what
yeah, I was gonna
that's
say.
what they want you to think. That's the Jesuit clone. Teddy Ruxpin just said it was
Does that
Illuminati
make sense
clone.
today? First, a quick history lesson, and I mean quick. NATO stands for the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. It was created nearly 70 years ago to protect Western countries against the Soviet Union.
Yep.
Now Russia. The idea was safety in numbers, outlined in something called Article
Christ.
5. You can think of it as the Three Musketeers Clause. Basically, if Russia attacks an ally, even if it was thousands of miles away from our shores, we'd have to get in the game too. Today, NATO countries are training together in the biggest military exercise.
There was a NATO bombing in Serbia, like the bombing of Belgrade, which is like the main city in Serbia because of NATO and like
since the Cold War.
It happened in the 90s.
And it's a war game on steroids.
How ready are you guys for a hypothetical war with Russia?
I'm cock locked and ready to rock.
I feel like that guy's carrying a machete too. Like
he's got it under his helmet.
I mean, he already has a machine gun, so what does it matter?
I feel like he still has the machete.
It's
He's
definitely
just
impressive.
ready to go.
But is NATO preparing for the right fight?
Election meddling, hacking, cyber threats. How has NATO adapted to deal with those?
Well, I mean, I think the alliance is the most successful collective security alliance in the history of the world. So I think it is adapting. Those threats that you talked about are difficult, and countries have to address them individually as far as, election meddling, whatnot.
And American Marines are just as ready and willing to risk their lives and die for a country like Estonia or Bulgaria as well as America?
I believe so.
Wow.
This is Viking country.
We're
It's
the world
cold,
police.
It's
We have
muddy.
to.
It's really, really wet. And just like in real war, there's a lot of waiting around. A lot of time to think. The Cold War ended nearly 30 years ago. An entire generation was born in that time, graduated high school, even college. Did these Americans want to go to war to protect Norway? It turns out some do.
Do you guys think that America still has a role to play on the international stage to protect other countries, to keep up democracy, to protect European allies?
Of course. The United States itself is...
Fuck that little poor fucking guy down there. This guy can... He can barely grow a mustache, and he looks leaps and bounds more manly than the
little
manlet
guy
over there.
Let's not joke around.
I'm more concerned about the fact, and this sounds weird, I'm more concerned about the fact that they're just waiting around in these dinky little tents in the background.
But that's the thing. These are the guys they send to protect Estonia or whatever the fuck.
Get it.
This is the B team. This is America's B team, dude.
But give them some heating. Give them like some heat and running
Some
water
Norwegian
like in a
soldiers
building,
say
not
they
a
don't have
tent.
the luxury of debating NATO's relevance. Russia is literally next door.
Do you think most Norwegians support NATO?
Definitely.
They think it's still relevant today in 2018?
Oh yeah, I think most Norwegians believe it's more relevant now than before.
I kind of want a sitcom based around these guys.
The NATO soldiers?
Yeah, because they're all these goofy little dudes. They probably have a lot of free time. They probably set up like a tent just for Korean barbecue. And they sit in there in the tent and make meat all day and just fart around.
So you want a modern MASH?
Yes! This is mashed potatoes.
I want a modern Hogan's Heroes. That's a crazy vehicle.
No surprise, but Russia takes a very different view.
This feels like a second-rate Werner Herzog documentary right now.
Wizard of Kaz just defended the manlet, saying he could probably fuck circles around the taller guy.
NATO as
I don't
the
disagree with that.
Push up more if you have to.
Still, in recent years, Russia has done more than just provoke. It's actually gone to war with its neighbors in Georgia, Crimea, and Ukraine. But the streets of Trondheim are hundreds of miles away from the Russian border. It doesn't feel like the front line of a new Cold War. People are just going about their normal lives, not thinking about NATO. The alliance has been trying to change that. For Trident Juncture, it found an unlikely Instagram star.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Look at this dude.
Is that a Hemsworth?
Look at Thor.
Yeah.
That's just a Viking.
Yeah.
Trident Juncture 2018 is...
Look at him.
the
Yeah, this is
biggest
the fucking
NATO
Aquaman
exercise
I
in
want.
decades.
That's Lasse Mottberg. He's a lieutenant in the Royal Norwegian Navy. He's also a former chef, a part-time model.
Fuck this guy! Fuck this fucking guy!
What, because he's ripped?
He's everything! He's he's probably got a fucking 13-inch dong, too! With
Probably
hooks
the
on the
fittest guy
end.
you've ever met.
This
And he
dude's
has more
gonna
than
be in the
500,000
final
followers on
season of Game of
Instagram.
Thrones.
The feedback is positive. They're really curious on what the fuss is all about. And I'm trying to give like an honest picture,
so mad.
Picture of what I see.
Was Lasse winning hearts and minds? Maybe hearts.
Maybe hearts. He just won my fucking heart.
You're in love now?
I want to bang this guy.
Outside the military to get their views. So we went to one of the country's top universities for a chat.
To think about Russia as a threat to Norway today is kind of far-fetched for most people, I believe.
If you ask Norwegians, would you be willing to fight for Norway in case of a military coup?
I missed my first one, but get your ass to NYC.
My dude.
You did make the goal, though.
My dude.
And so now we're doing a show.
We'll be
next
back
week,
Saturday night.
But don't forget,
look at that.
You can still send in contributions to help the show continue throughout the remainder of tonight's show.
Yeah.
I guess we need to go to NYC just to hang out with Antonov.
Not just. We'll do a meetup out there.
Yeah.
I'll do a show out there.
I'll literally
John
come out
Page
for
will
that
come
shit,
out.
dude.
That'll be fun as hell.
I'll come out.
This spring.
This spring, coming
to New York.
To a New York City near you.
A New York City near you.
Almost everyone, 90% say yes.
But are they willing to fight for, say, Estonia or Bulgaria?
It's a critically important question. That's exactly where, Norway can be drawn into a situation with Russia. It's via NATO. We're not a threat towards Russia.
Is NATO still relevant today?
I do believe so, in a bit, especially for smaller countries.
In Europe, they really want NATO to still
Like
be a
Norway.
thing.
We are, 5 to 6 million people, and if a big power like Russia were to attack us, we know that we have allies that...
American. Yeah, you have the Americans to help you. That's what you mean.
Well,
basically.
I mean, America...
Dude, all of those combined armies in Europe don't even compare.
The top
American
8
military.
armies in the world don't compare to the American military. We're so far ahead of everybody else. The top. I'm pretty sure the top 8.
China has the most people. They don't have the range, and they don't have the technology
because they're spending money on building an infrastructure rather than an army.
North Korea, they have a really crazy, powerful military for their size as a country too.
They have the highest military personnel per capita of any country in North Korea. They have the most people that are like in the military at any given time.
will hopefully protect
Pretty
us
sure.
and help us.
It's probably not a perfect alliance, but here's the weird thing. Even if it doesn't feel like it, we're living in one of the most peaceful times in human history.
Wait, what?
You notice how she didn't show much of her interview with the giant muscular Norwegian soldier?
Yeah, 'cause
is it
she
just because she like took it from him or what?
Took what from him?
You know what I mean?
What?
You know what I mean?
You think it was like
she got
Did you notice how it was just the beginning of the interview with him and then there was like nothing?
Because she probably started finger bopping like mid interview. She was like, because that's what I would do if I was sitting there talking to that guy. I would just start pushing my not even a gay
The
way.
producer is just like, all right, cut this needs, we need to leave.
Yeah, because that guy was terribly attractive, and he was in a uniform. He's literally checking off every checkbox. Even if you're not gay, all right, he will suck a little bit of bisexuality out of you. He'll pull it out of you. Okay. I'm not gay.
Jesus,
you are.
I haven't sucked a dick
You
since
are
I was
gay.
12, Ben.
So we actually have a Fox News alert for you. The Democrat in the race for governor in Florida, former Tallahassee Mayor Andrew Gillum, just announcing on his Facebook page that he is conceding
again
in that race there in Florida. In
But
the
he
video, Mr. Gillum
He already conceded
They were
and
gonna
then
do a
took it
recount,
back.
right?
Congratulates Republican governor-elect Ron DeSantis. DeSantis getting a big backing from President Trump. The race did go to a machine recount, but in the end, it looks like Mr. Gillum is stepping down and concedes the Florida governor's race there in the Sunshine State.
Huh. Why is it always Florida that has to have the voting problems?
They have a lot. It's just garbage there.
I think they're just set up in a way that they can be like
Florida is
manipulated
shit.
easily.
It's funny because they have like the best weather.
I like LA weather.
Actually,
I would prefer. I'm
San
not gonna
Diego
lie. I
weather
prefer
is
like
good.
Texas weather to Florida weather.
San Diego weather is the best in the
'Cause
country.
This is the thing about Miami and southern Florida. They have like tropical level rainstorms sometimes, right? I feel like LA just has nice weather all the time. I feel like LA is the place to be for weather. San Diego's probably better, but plus it's West Coast. Like watching the sunrise on the fucking other side of
I'm
the
gonna go through
ocean.
these here. Lloyd Repton, 5 pounds. First, love you guys. First time watching live in a few months. Keep it awesome. Thank you.
Cheers.
Spirit Flame, $5. Billy, next time you aren't looking in the DP Discord, you should check out the art I did of you today under artists.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna
join
check
the
that out.
Discord, guys.
I'm gonna check that out.
Spirit
I was in the
Flame
Discord today.
Spirit Flame wants you to join the Discord, guys.
I was in the Discord today spamming pictures of myself for like 15 minutes. It was pissing everybody off, but nobody could ban me.
Ben is only 17 victories away from tying with The Undertaker.
Oh my God. Can you, when you start getting into the double digits, can you start coming out to like the Undertaker's music with like a,
I want to like
with the epic thing every time?
I want to beat Floyd Mayweather's record. Go that undefeated.
We should start making package videos.
50,
it's a lot.
It's like what? It's like 50. It's like 49-1, right?
Yeah.
Would you go up against Shoe Nice?
Shoe Nice.
You ever watch Shoe Nice?
Holy shit!
I don't even know who
He's
that
is he alive still?
I think he is. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, no. Can we pull up a video? Can we do like an impromptu pull up a video or some shit like that? Because like,
search
I
for
don't know if
Shoe Nice drinks a bottle of vodka. Find Shoe Nice vodka.
Hold on.
Find the one where.
Let me get through these and then we can do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Milwaukee
gotta
Atheist.
pull one up for you.
I want the panel and the people to take a vote. Who's cringier, Egghead or Digby? I have a great idea to go with the findings.
I have a question. Do you have perchance an Egghead video on standby?
I actually,
as per my request, when I'm on the show,
I actually did download one. And we can do that really quick. Also, let me finish reading these here.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Dude, and Antonovich gave us a 50 and 100.
Yeah, well, you were gone. You did the 50.
Oh, okay. Nicole Roberto, $5. He's about to do the Macarena. Oh,
yeah, Donald Trump.
Yeah.
How y'all going to see me with about a Macarena?
Hey, Macarena. Antonovich, $50. Money Bitches, the season started for us at work 6 or 7 work days a week until New Year's. Doubles every move and chaos at the terminals. Yeah, he's like a truck driver, I think. Also, when you cunts come into NYC, dude, I'll come to NYC. I will. I gotta like save up though. Unless we're all having a sleepover at your place, Antonovich, then like
Sweet.
whatever. Hypothesis, $5. Did you see Mundane Matt stream Pokemon Let's Go?
I didn't.
You know, he unfollowed me everywhere, so I just unfollowed his bitch ass everywhere.
Whoa. Billy is more cringy than Egghead and Digby.
Oh yeah, I saw your face.
No,
John.
I don't know about that.
All right, what is this?
I don't know how many fucking
This is
times
Egghead.
every time that there's a school shooting, a shooting, tornado, natural disaster, or whatever, people always come out of the fucking woodwork, mostly Christians, mind you.
Did you hear about Egghead's new angle? And actually, oh yeah, the Mickey Mouse thing.
Angle?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, angle? You mean from down below, like that, like this
camera
pointing
angle?
at the?
No, well, that's not what I meant, but yeah, that's hilarious. Egghead wants to start being like the irreverent Mickey Mouse. That's his new idea. And he kind of sounds like it. He can do the like that really well.
He should get like a Disneyland hat with the Mickey Mouse ears and like just do all his videos with the hat on. That'd be cute.
And they always say, oh, we need to pray for these people. How many fucking times do I have to tell you idiots, prayer doesn't work? It never fucking does. Prayer never works ever. If prayer actually did work, none of these things would be happening. If prayer actually did work...
Egghead. I'm not a religious guy myself, but I get the sentiment when people say we need to send prayer, like the whole thoughts and prayers thing. I get that, where it's like, all right, we need to wish well for these people and hope their lives turn around, like due to the aftermath of this. But this is what I call trying too hard.
Everyone says that.
You're trying really hard, Egghead.
We'll probably bring him in for the post show. So after we end the show, because he usually shows up.
Diseases would be eradicated. I would be cured of my heart disease. My mom would be cured of her disease.
Oh yeah, Egghead's heart disease where he can't smoke weed.
Every single
Wait, does
disease.
he bring this up? Is this like a thing that he brings up about every chance he gets?
No, the first time I heard about it was when someone tried to give him a joint, and he was like, "No, sorry, I got a hole in my heart."
Planet would be
Sorry,
fucking
not the second part. The voice. Continue.
But it's not. Prayer doesn't work. When people fucking say, "Oh, I'm gonna pray for these people," that's just saying I'm not gonna actually do anything. I'm just gonna do.
Look at how much double chin he has to cover up with beard.
That's a trouble chin.
I know. Look at that.
The laziest thing I can think of.
I mean, you know what? I'm not gonna discredit him. I'm like, I don't know what's gonna be underneath this, so I want to. I'm gonna buzz it tomorrow, but I'm terrified to see what's underneath it.
Antonovich says, "Can't stay in my place. I live with my mom. Fucking rent is too good. The rent is too high.
Too high. It's all right, Antonovich. We're gonna get a
Ask
fucking
your
penthouse. You
mom.
can come stay
Ask
with us
your
in our
mom.
penthouse. I'll see if Martin Shkreli will let me borrow his house. He's in
Come
jail.
on, dude.
What?
Are you fucking serious?
He's got a nice little penthouse.
Yeah. Let's see if that happens.
I wonder if he's subletting it.
Does he even own it? It wasn't seized by the government?
No, he got all his money back. He's just now that it's over.
Okay, let's see if we can stay at Martin Shkreli's place.
I'm gonna try to get a hold of him. I haven't talked to him since his. I'll see.
Billy's friends with
Billy,
Martin.
Billy, yeah, you have a mission, by the way. If you end up staying in that house, can you get a hold of Once Upon a Time in Shaolin?
I think
Do
the
it
feds
for the
might have-
people.
I think the feds might have swooped that up.
Is that the Wu-Tang album?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And Martin's my boy. Like, he already offered me to stay at his place and listen to the fucking album, and I wouldn't do that to him. I'm sorry. I can't.
You just
clasping my hands together and say, I'm going to pray for these people so that
36
nothing bad
chambers
will ever
on the
happen to them in the future.
swarm.
And yet, it does happen to them in the future. Here's an idea for you idiots out there. How about you actually do something and actually change something? Get out there.
See, the thing is when I met Egghead in downtown New Orleans. I wanted to take Egghead out and wreck his ass. You know what I mean? Like, what else are you going to do on the streets of the French Quarter at night?
Wreck his ass?
I wanted to take him out and get him fucking I wanted Egghead to crawl home that night.
From
you wanted him to be
Yes.
six sheets to the wind fucked, essentially.
Oh, drunk.
Yeah.
And fucked his ass.
Help these people. Make sure none of this happens again. But you
Can I just
won't,
say, by the way,
because
and this is just a
guys-
quick thought about Egghead, he would make a great fit for 2011 Channel Awesome. Just that forced anger. He would do really well.
It's great when him and Digby argue.
Are selfish human beings.
I'm done. I'm triple D, not double D. I'm not quadruple D.
That only care about yourself. Again, prayer doesn't work. Actions
Now
work,
that's what I call
not
edgy,
fucking
volume
prayer.
35.
I wonder if Egghead prayed when
That's
he was
the
a
end of
little
the video.
kid and it didn't come.
Can you wait? Can you screenshot that? Can we get someone to screenshot that, please? That's a
Antonovich
great.
says Wu-Tang is overrated. Bring on the hate, faggots.
Damn. I like Wu-Tang.
Yeah, I like how it's more old school hip hop. It's like more it's almost like the Beastie Boys format. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying they invented it.
Crew rap is dope too because you
yeah.
have different like pieces from everybody and you just get the song that's like comprised of.
Dude, I loved Gravediggers. Like,
Gravediggers?
RZA.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I loved that shit. That was like one of the first hip hop albums I ever bought after like I bought like Young MC and shit back in the day. You know, Bust a Move.
The first rap album I bought was Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style.
Oh God, I was already in middle school when that shit.
Oh, mine was awful.
Awful.
Was it Color Me
First-
Bad?
No, it was a new metal album.
Oh God,
technically, it was Limp Bizkit's Chocolate Starfish and the hot dog flavored water.
Oh my God, not even the original.
That's not even rap. That's the closest to rap I get.
Not even the original Limp Bizkit either.
No.
The Chocolate Starfish?
$3 bill, y'all.
Yeah, that's with
No.
Faith on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've come a long way.
Brockhampton's a good group, rap group right now. That's like a bunch of crew.
I don't know
posse.
how many. Let's see what else we got here.
Bigger Ryby?
Sarah somehow we got into crazy people when we're still in the news.
Sarah Suckabee Sanders?
Suckabee Sanders.
A federal judge who you appointed has just ruled that you must give CNN reporter Jim Acosta.
By the way, people gave me so much shit about this. Even Fox News agreed with CNN here because they realized that if the president can revoke the press pass of any person that he doesn't like, then any president can do that going forward. And then Fox News can be totally kicked out of every press briefing at the White House next time we have a Democrat president. So the press got together and realized this is fucking stupid.
Raw the Rugged Man
Which is
dope.
actually kind of cool. For once.
Well, I mean, they realize it's a very slippery slope with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to give the president this kind of power to like concoct a bullshit story and be like, oh, and I still get people being like, oh, he was too rough with that woman. Literally, there was a crowd of like 200 fucking people there. Nobody reacted like he hurt a woman.
And Trump had a live mic and was 4 or 5 feet away from it, right?
Right.
And he never he never holds his words
she
back.
didn't even say like "ow" or like "oh" or like she didn't do anything.
If you want to hear
the most
about
he
a man,
did was go, "Pardon me."
If you want to hear about a man hurting a woman, you should look up Donald Trump's court records with his first wife.
Whoa.
His trespass.
That's hurting a woman.
That is
reaction
the
to the ruling.
situation
That's
there.
fine. I mean, it's not a big deal. What they said, though, is that we have to create rules and regulations for conduct, et cetera, et cetera.
So a federal fucking judge that was appointed by Trump was like, no, you can't keep reporters that you don't like out of these briefings.
Because that's essentially kind of controlling in a way, controlling the First Amendment, kind of like fucking with the First Amendment.
I think we're forgetting that the White House also reposted a video that was altered digitally to make it look even worse than it was.
Like he abused this young woman.
Yeah.
Start him up right now. It's not a big deal. And if he misbehaves, we'll throw him out. Or we'll stop the news conference.
See, now his reasoning behind it was, oh, it's decorum. And I had this argument. I was like, oh, I thought it was because he beat up a woman in front of everybody.
Don't downplay the Acosta chop, Trump.
Chop! Acosta chop!
Just because you
Acosta
survived
chop!
Just because you survived the Stone Cold
Acosta chop!
Stunner doesn't mean you can survive the Acosta chop.
Nobody believes in the First Amendment more than I do. And if I think somebody's...
Do you think Acosta has kung fu action grip?
Can someone...
Like with the microphone?
Probably.
Can someone call the bullshit when Trump goes, I'm not this, no one is less this than what I am? Because he does that.
But this is the problem when you start to call the bullshit of Donald Trump. Then you got to go through all the bullshit, right? Because there's so much bullshit. He's got a cloud of bullshit. He can say whatever the fuck he wants. Nobody calls him on it. It's too late.
Sorts. I will leave. I'll say thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you coming, and I'll leave. And those reporters will not be too friendly to whoever it is that's acting up.
Well, that was President except for the fact where Acosta was not acting up, and he just said, "Pardon me, ma'am."
Mike Huckabee got really thin, and then he got famous and got fat again.
Living it.
Trump during an interview that will air in full on Fox News Sunday with Chris Wallace.
Is he about to interview his own fucking daughter about this
CNN
shit?
reporter Jim Acosta has regained access to the White House, but the administration is expected to address reporter conduct with new regulations. Joining us now is White House Press Secretary.
No!
Cute.
Hold on. He is about to interview his own daughter about how Acosta is a piece of shit.
Are we about to get some, are we going to get some softball questions?
It's he's her dad.
Fathers, be kind to your daughters.
It's coming.
Daughters grow up to be mothers too. It's beautiful.
This is such bullshit right here.
It's beautiful. Oh,
I feel like this is.
I've never seen her
something
smile
on like a
so
this
much.
is the first smile. Yeah. She's like, "Hi, Dad.
Hi, Daddy.
Dad,
That's
Daddy.
what.
Let's talk about the Acosta
This
chop,
Acosta,
Daddy.
he's such a mean piece of shit.
Daddy, even though you hit me harder than Acosta hit that secretary when I was a little bad girl, I still want to denigrate him, Papa. Papa.
Sarah Sanders, who
Dude, she's so happy.
used all of my powers of persuasion to get her into the studio tonight. So one of the statements that came out of the White House
You're not going to mention who
today was a statement.
Is she gonna? Oh my God! Wait, is he gonna use father guilt?
I see the attractiveness is hereditary.
Yeah, it's like looking into a fucking Louis Anderson and then Louis Anderson in a wig.
Yeah.
That indicated that there were rules being developed and a protocol.
This
being
interview
developed.
would be so much
When
better
will we-
if they were eating sharing a plate of biscuits and gravy. Like they each got a fork and they're just tackling each side of the fucking platter.
They're just talking through it like the whole interview is just that.
I love it.
Oh God,
Papa, I love you, Papa.
We expect to see what that looks like.
I think the biggest thing to take away is, and the place that we focused on is exactly what the president said. We support a free press, but freedom of the press doesn't mean freedom to be disruptive, freedom to be rude.
Hold on. You can't do that because little on the. You don't understand, Ben. I've been
John Page
at work. I've been trying to. All right, let me get this out.
Okay,
For
yeah,
the
go
last
ahead.
week and a half, I've been literally watching the entire Brett Keane saga in the compilations.
Fuck
So I've listened to nothing but individual and situation for hours on end. So this is just gonna keep revolving.
John Page, do you have something against Sarah Manatee Sanders? Is that what you're telling me?
Freedom to interrupt and
I may
impede the
have
ability of
something against
the
individuals.
colleagues of that disruptive reporter from actually being able to do their jobs, as well as White House staff from being able to do theirs.
Nobody else is saying this. Like, literally everyone else is like, give him his press pass back. Like, all the people where you're like, oh, he's interfering with them doing their jobs. No one agrees with you. It's only the administration that is saying like, oh, he was disruptive. And that's because he asks tough questions. And I'm sorry, the entire press is behind Acosta and
Mr. Trump,
CNN.
Mr. Trump, I just want to say that Acosta is a great press representative of the press. He has a lot of respect. Well, I don't really like you much either.
Yeah, during that same... Dude, I brought that up to somebody. Because they were like, oh, he's so rude, though. All he does is he takes up time for the other reporters. And I'm like, okay, well... In that, infamous press conference, Trump cut him off and brought up the next person. The next person's like, oh, Acosta's a great reporter. And he's like, well, I don't like you either.
Yeah, talking about decorum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've laid out in a letter to CNN and their team what we think were some of the missteps that their reporter made at the press conference on November 7th in a letter that we sent them tonight. And we expect to see a response from that. Look, the judge, I think, was actually very clear that the White House has the ability to say you can't come in. You don't have freedom of the press doesn't mean freedom to the White House. And he said there has to be due process.
Did you say that freedom of the press doesn't mean freedom of the press?
No,
it doesn't mean freedom to the White House.
To the White House.
Well, here's the thing. If you're going to have White House press conferences, it does mean...
It's a press thing.
Yeah, it does mean that they have freedom. You can't just pick the ones you don't like and get rid of them.
Yeah, if you're going to pick and choose which press you can have at your press conference, you're going to have a bigger problem.
Having press conferences.
You're going to have a much bigger problem than one asshole talking out of turn.
I'm like, I don't. She dumb.
She dumb. Yeah, that's why she has to get softball interviewed by her father, who runs a fucking who part-time hosts Hannity on Fox News.
And we'll see what happens from there.
Is this the definition of like a kangaroo court sort of thing?
Yeah,
that's what this feels like.
This is a kangaroo food court.
This is
No
a
cheese.
dad interviewing his little girl on national TV.
On the president's
She got
favorite
a big,
show.
important job. Yeah, it is.
Without the
This
president's
is literally the
favorite
equivalent
host.
of like when your dad is like the baseball team coach. That's what
Yeah.
it feels like to me.
Yeah. Oh, Sarah's going to be the starting pitcher. I don't care what you say.
She's the
She
MVP
gonna
regardless.
pitch all the strikeouts. I don't give a care what you say.
Ruling was not a First Amendment ruling, it was a Fifth Amendment ruling.
Exactly.
He never said that CNN had been denied their First Amendment rights, because obviously they can say whatever they want. The government, including the White House, has never said, here's what you can't say.
And they also have 50 plus additional people that are hard pass holders at CNN. They actually are one of the individual outlets that has the most hard passes.
Are we going to
of
ignore that you have this job because of who your dad is?
Oh, no, she has this job because everybody else gets fired and she toes the line.
No. She's had it almost the entire time.
Everybody in the fucking Trump system is,
But she
is a
got it
revolving
because
door.
of who her dad is.
Yeah.
But she got it, but she also kept it because she shuts her fucking mouth and toes the line. You
Yeah,
realize
It's very difficult in
Fucking
this
Spicer,
administration.
It's very
then
difficult.
Mooch.
Like they gave her like the whole fucking administration is about nepotism, right?
Does
Like
she have
Vince
a
McMahon-
glass eye?
Honestly,
It wouldn't surprise me.
I feel like she like barely won a
She
fight
has
against a pit
one
bull at one
very
point in her life.
normal-looking eye on the left there, but the eye on the right is a runaway, like suspect eye.
Run away.
That eye is up to no good. I don't
Run
know.
away
I don't know
from
what's going on with that
Dude, that
eye.
eye is looking like it's gonna escape. Escape from New York, escape from DC is what our eye's gonna
Escape
do.
from Sarah Huckabee Sanders' skull.
When I
news
took this
outlet in the
job,
country,
I told myself
is
I'd keep
CNN.
one
They're
eye
of the top
on the
three.
press and one eye
And so
on the
the idea
president.
that they aren't able to get information that they need from the White House is frankly laughable.
Well, let me ask you
It's laughable,
some
Daddy.
process question. How
What
many
did
seats are in
Sarah?
that
Does
press
anybody
room?
know what
I believe-
Sarah Sanders did before getting this
She
job?
was
She did
Mike
Colonel
Huckabee's
Sanders.
daughter, the governor of Arkansas. He was the
No, 'cause
governor
I was
of
gonna say,
Arkansas.
was she like a lawyer or anything like that? Like who's good at?
Maybe.
Because like, could she be bad at? I don't know what she did because she seems like
She sucks
she
at
can't
her job.
bullshit
She
like a
actually
lawyer
does
can.
suck at it.
But it's not her job to be
Dude,
good with
I'll
the press.
tell you what.
It's
I'll
her
tell you
job
what.
not to piss off the president.
I've said this so many times that they should fire her and hire the blonde woman that was Bush's press secretary.
Kellyanne Conway?
No. She's on Fox News. God, what's her name? Hold on. Bush press secretary. Dana Perino.
Do you think Dana Perino would toe the line
dude.
though?
Not only that, but men would look at her and be like, "Yeah, she's totally right."
Well,
she can she's totally right.
What
with
if
everything
Sarah
she
Huckabee
said.
Sanders has this job because Melania is not worried she's going to sleep with the president?
I think that
I'm gonna be
might have
honest,
been
I
why
don't
she
know why.
had
I
that
feel like
other
Mel-
bitch fired.
I'm
the other day.
saying.
I feel like Melania doesn't give a fuck anymore. Let's be honest.
No, Melania was mad the other day because there was some woman working for Trump that she was mad about. Yeah, I typed in Dana Perino hot. And dude, look at her.
Yeah,
look at her compared to Huckabee Sanders. She is like a million times more attractive. Like,
I feel like she couldn't make it in this administration. She does.
Dude, she handled Bush, which
But
was pretty
Bush-
hard.
Bush also had
she
Cheney.
could probably. I think she could do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think
That's
she'd put
not
up
Dana
with
Perino
her.
right there. All right,
she
this
could,
is.
She could turn this presidency around.
Dude, look at her versus Huckabee
I think she's doing a
Sanders.
lot better than. You look at her. It doesn't matter about looks. Literally, Huckabee Sanders is there because nobody else wants this job. Because she just has to like
That's her
toe
with
the line and not
with
piss off the president.
Troops.
Hey,
That's
Kellyanne Conway, right?
No,
Or Ann
no.
Coulter.
That was Ann Coulter.
All these
this is
blonde Fox News
This is
women.
Dana Perino.
Yeah.
That's Dana Perino.
Yeah. But of course, like, it's not about who's cute or anything. It's literally about who can shovel the most Trump shit without pissing
Dude,
Trump off.
she was cute and shoveled Bush shit.
Bush shit's
for
different
so
than Trump
long.
shit.
She could do it.
Bush had a running narrative that he stuck by. Trump flip-flops on everything he
No,
says.
Bush didn't stick by everything. No. There's a dude. Oh, dude, let me show you one of the. Dude, you have selective memory. Listen to this.
I
Hold
remember
on.
Bush sticking to his guns on everything, so at least you knew when you were defending him what side you stick to.
Hold on.
I don't know.
Trump flip-flops like on a weekly basis.
Hold on. Let
We
me.
never been stay the course.
Yeah. I'm gonna download it really quick.
That's fine.
This
just sounds a little dumb, by the way.
This
sounds like a Bushism.
This is Bush saying we were never stay the course. That was never our message.
It's muted, by the way.
Yeah, here we go.
There you
It came when I asked for his response to New York Times columnist Tom Friedman's contention that we're now seeing an Iraqi version of the Viet Cong's 1968 Tet Offensive that turned American public opinion decisively against the war.
He could be right. There's certainly a stepped-up level of violence, and we're heading into an election.
So they're trying to influence the elections?
Could be. I don't know. I don't have.
And by the way, the
intelligence
guy
that says-
interviewing Bush here was Clinton's White House press secretary.
Yeah.
George Stephanopoulos.
So what's your gut tell you?
Greek George, my gut tells me that they have all along been trying to inflict enough damage that we leave. And the
this the
leaders of
one?
Al-Qaeda have made that very clear. Look, here's how I view it. First of all, Al-Qaeda is still very active in
Bush
Iraq.
there said he doesn't really know about the numbers or whatever, right? Trump would never admit to not knowing
George,
something.
It's dangerous, and you're right, no matter what you call it.
Hold on.
The fundamental question is, are we on our way to achieving a goal, which is...
He said we were never stay the course, and then there's like 100 things of him saying stay the course, stay the course.
We will stay the course. We will complete the job in Iraq.
The second thing you do is you stay the course. But on the other hand, you also cannot be a president in a wartime and not realize that you got to stay the course.
We will stay the course. We will stay the course until the job is done, Steve. And the temptation is to try to get the president or somebody to put a timetable on the definition of getting the job done. We're just going to stay the course. And my message today to those in Iraq is we'll stay the course.
People are going to want more of it, and that's why the president's determined to stay the course. April.
And that's why we're going to stay the course in Iraq. And that's why when we say something in Iraq, we're going to do it. And so we've got tough action in Iraq. But we will stay the course.
James Baker says that he's looking for something between cutting them and stay the course.
Well, listen, we've never been stay the course, George.
But look, this stay the course was a narrative they stuck to for years.
He
for years.
said, after sticking to it for years, he said we've never been stay the course.
Well,
I feel like that was him like admitting, all right, you know what, we didn't. That's almost like him being like, that's a lie.
What?
He can say that after years of saying stay the course.
No,
because
he can't.
Because that's not flip-flopping, though. That's him admitting that stay the course didn't work, and he's pulling out now.
No, he said they've never been that.
Of course he said that.
I feel like it's
the
him.
end. This is at
Just
the
me
end.
looking at it. It feels like it's me. Like to me, it feels like they were going. We're gonna stay the course. We're gonna stay the course. And the whole time behind the scenes, like we haven't fucking been staying the course.
He made a U-turn because he realized it was too late, and that's okay. Like the secretary for Bush didn't have to deal with that every other week flip-flopping. This was years of that narrative.
Thank you, video, for alerting us. To Billy the Fridge.
Oh my God!
That just reminds me of the Pink Alert.
That does not change anything. That was years of him saying stay the course, and then it ended at the end when his shit was they couldn't stay the course anymore. He said, well, it never was stay the course. I'm not saying he wasn't a liar and he was steadfast. He stuck to that narrative the majority of the time.
There's 49 seats.
So 49 total seats. There are thousands of journalists across America. Who gets to decide whose rear ends occupy 49 seats, and how come they get them and thousands of others never, ever get to darken the door of that place?
So we work with the White House Correspondents Association, but they are the primary people that help determine who those seats belong to.
Do they actually get to pick them, or can you say, okay, on this next Thursday, we're going to have journalists from anywhere in the country except Washington?
Well, tradition has been in the past that the White House Correspondents Association determines who sits in that room and who sits in those individual seats.
But that's tradition. It's not law.
True.
And so if they're if there was a desire to give other journalists an opportunity to do it, because I mean, I think some people see these same folks in there every day and they say, how come they get to do it? And I'm sure there are broadcasts.
All right, Billy, you and me, we need to apply for chairs at the White House press briefings.
Can we get chairs?
I think we need to move to DC.
Honestly, if we can get in the White House press, we could do this.
Yeah. Let us in.
And print reporters all over
you taking bong hits.
America who would love to be able to come and ask the president questions and probably wouldn't keep talking if he asked them to stop.
I think that's certainly an option to explore.
Karate chops
yeah,
brought in the face.
Let's do this. Let's take. I'm sure Trump is so in favor of Mike Huckabee's idea. Yeah, just let anybody in there and let them ask the president questions. He won't ask them to stop. Just let John Q. Public in there to ask the president questions.
You know, Daddy, that's a really good idea.
He'll love that shit.
We should let Randos inside the White House, Daddy. That's a great idea.
Sounds like a solid idea.
The president is one of the most accessible presidents probably ever, but certainly in modern history. He's taken, in the last 6 weeks leading up to the midterms, he took 300 times the number of questions from reporters than either of his presidents.
Yeah, but he goes,
he
it's
also
very bad.
shat on
Next
reporters
question.
while doing so.
Yeah, and like I could do that. I could be like, oh, what's your question? Oh, yeah, it's very good. Next question. Oh, what's your question? Oh, it's very bad. Next question. Yeah, whatever. If I want to give shit answers, yeah, I could set the record easily.
Predecessors. That's outrageous to pretend that this is a president who doesn't support the press, doesn't support freedom of the press, and hasn't given unprecedented access to those reporters. He's somebody who loves to engage with the press.
And by the way, since we're definitely doing a live show next week because the goal has been met, join me in a pre-DP live reaction to Ohio State versus Michigan live on this very channel.
Ohio.
OHIO.
What's round on the outside and high in the middle? Ohio.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's terrible.
We noticed that. We have.
But and that's because he loves to be able to speak directly to the American people. We never want to prohibit that from taking place, but at the same time, those individuals can't be disruptive. They can't impede the ability of any individual to do their jobs.
So when might we see the rules?
So, little sweetheart, when might we see when it's
are the requirements, the protocol? You said you sent one.
Baby girl.
Dude, my my little doggy hates Morris Day and the Time.
Yeah,
dude. Because at the beginning of that song, he does like a monkey, like ooh, ah, like that. It sets her off, and they do their little like their little like back and forth dance, and she freaks the fuck out and goes rabid, and she'll stand up like on her back legs, and her little fangs will come out. She'll be like ah, like that.
What sort of jungle love are you doing to that tiny doggy, Benjamin?
Dude, she hates it. She's racist.
Every dog has its Morris Day.
She is little, like she's little. She's like that big, and she's racist.
Tiny little bag of racism. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
And every time, dude, as soon as she hears it, wherever she is, she could be sleeping. Like she'll go run away. I have a staircase, a little puppy staircase that I bought to like lead up to my bed, and she'll like sleep.
That is adorable.
Yeah, I know. And she'll sleep in my bed like during the day. But as soon as she hears that song hit, she'll just like fly out of my bed and like run down the hallway. And she does this thing where like she'll like flail her little arms at. So she'll like get up and be like, ah, like that.
So do you just play this song to fuck with your dog?
Yeah, I will sometimes.
Wow, that's
It's
abuse.
fun. Well,
That's abuse.
I tested it just to see. Because like one day I was watching it and she just like freaked out. And I'm like, dude, what is this? You know? So I did a few more and it just never ends. She hates Morris Day and the Time.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Dude. Don't piss her off.
Well, you
can tell.
She runs this place.
My God.
I'm Sarah Suckabee Sanders. Sarah Suckabee Sanders.
Oh, let's go over this.
Bill Maher wrote a bad book about
fuck
Stanley.
Bill Maher. Can we bring up the clip?
What did he say something?
Oh, here's a hot take from
He
Bill
said
Maher.
something shitty about Bill Maher.
Let's go back up to that fucking quote from Bill Maher there.
Shit. Hold on.
He said, I think only Donald Trump could only get elected in a country where we think comic books are important. What a fucking shit thing to say from a comic. A fucking comic.
Yeah. Dude just died.
Fuck Stanley just dying. If Stanley was alive today, him saying that shit, he's a fucking comedian, dude. And he wants to take somebody's artistic medium and shit down its throat?
Yeah.
Nick Fury, agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Is there anything? Oh, is this just?
I don't know if it was in a video. No, I think it was just said. Like he said it.
Bill Maher is in hot water after making comments that many are calling disrespectful toward the late Marvel Comics creator Stan Lee. In a blog post to his website Saturday, the late night host wrote, "America is in mourning, deep, deep mourning for a man who inspired millions to, I don't know, watch a movie, I guess." So, I mean, it was Bill Maher's attempt at comedy, which is edgy and offensive comedy.
And sometimes not funny at all. Fuck you, Bill Maher. No, I actually like Bill Maher.
I like him too.
But this is a fucking shit take. He's famous for shit takes.
Good fucking God.
Lee, a cultural icon responsible for many of Marvel's most popular superheroes in comic books and movies, died Monday at the age of 95. Maher continues saying he has nothing against comic books, but then when he was growing up, comic books were for kids, and when you grew up, you moved on to big boy books without the pictures. But then 20 years or so ago, something happened. Adults decided they didn't have to give up kid stuff, he said, and so they pretended comic books were actually sophisticated literature. Then the late night host brought politics into the mix, mentioning President Donald Trump. I don't think it's a huge stretch to suggest that Donald Trump could only get elected in. You want to scroll down a little bit here?
Yeah, sorry.
Get elected in.
Scroll.
Okay. Well, that's. I don't know. Get elected in.
Kids, you're at you're further down. Just kid stuff.
God damn it.
Donald Trump. I don't think is where you should be starting. I got you.
I don't think it's a huge stretch to suggest that Donald Trump could only get elected in a country that thinks comic books are important, he wrote. Now fans of Lee are taking to social media to slam Maher for his comments. Comic book artist Greg Capullo tweeted, "I never speak on topics I know little or nothing about. Why? I never want to be the fool. In other words, I don't want to make Bill Maher out of himself. Make a Bill Maher out of him myself." Fuck my reading right now. The whole
No.
The whole life is dead right now.
I moved it around. That was my bad.
No, Ben. I think it's bad that I read comic books as a kid because now I can't read. I had to turn to a book with pictures, and not
a damn shame.
And not the Canterbury Tales. Bill Maher just took a dump on the comic book legend, universally beloved man Stan Lee, who just died, and by extension, the whole community of readers and every single person who loves comics growing up. Another Twitter user wrote, on top of being a clueless Bernie bro, Bill Maher is truly a piece of trash. Clueless Bernie bro.
He had me until that line. I'm like, my thing is like, regardless of the comic books nowadays, they are important. Like with some of the stuff that's included in them, obviously, like it's important to spread a message and whatnot. But I don't think you need to like shit on a medium just because you feel it's like.
This is why I think comic books are important. All right, they're books that aren't the Bible that people fucking idolize. And I think that's great. I think if we have superheroes other than Jesus Christ, it'll take people away from their stupid fucking idolation, and let them idolize a fucking man in a suit. We need more people distracted from that bullshit, entertaining themselves with forward thinking stories, even if it involves pictures and it isn't the depth of fucking Machiavellian authority. Fuck you, man. Like, not everybody's gonna be able to read some deep shit. They're just not. You have to appeal to the masses, and the only book that appeals to the masses before fucking comic books were fucking biblical scriptures, because people were forced into reading that shit. Give them something they want to read, slide some morality in there, and you got yourself a formula for a better fucking world. And Bill Maher can't see that because he's hoity-toity. He's on his fucking pedestal.
I was gonna say everything I've read about Bill Maher and like that, every quote from that, it seems very much like high horse. Like that's the vibe I get. It very much is like a "I'm better than you" vibe.
If you watch,
that's how it feels to me.
If you watch the 1999 episode of Real Talk with Bill Maher, or whatever the fucking one was on ABC, he had a bunch of professional wrestlers on. Sting, I think he had Bill Goldberg on. He had Medusa Maselli, and he is just talking down on wrestling because he has no idea what it's about. Roddy Piper was on, and they just fucking tear into him. And these are people who are notoriously fucking stupid people, and they just rip Bill Maher apart, and that's the moment in my life where I'm like, Bill Maher,
dude, they're not.
Bitch.
They might have been stupid, book smart, but if you get into like a battle
Street
of words
smarts.
with Roddy Piper,
I know.
I mean, what the fuck?
But that's
are you gonna
because
do?
America doesn't look at wrestlers as being smart. They look at them being the dumb
Roddy
toughies.
Piper is one of the worst people to get into like a verbal.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Honestly, it reminds me of there was another moment like that, and it was with The Undertaker and
You know what's
Vader.
great? When the WWE people were on the weakest link, and that bitch.
I
tried to
remember
step-
that.
Yeah. Who was it? Someone stepped to her. Who won?
I think he gave her a Stone Cold Stunner. There was a couple episodes with wrestlers.
That's great. No, I was gonna say I just remember the one. It was I forget they were on the talk show. It was Undertaker and Vader, and the guy tried to say, "Is it fake?" And Vader just fucking slapped the dude. It was like, tell me more.
That was in like Kuwait. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Let's we're gonna move.
Colonel Huckabee Sanders. Boom, crazy people.
You're a bunch of dirty ass losers.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's all right.
Donald Trump hates all Mexicans, or Alex Jones is a Nazi, or Alex Jones just said kill the press with battle rifles and then not show a clip. You understand that level of propaganda is super dangerous.
Well, hold.
And it shows
Didn't he tell people they should be ready for battle at one point? Didn't he himself say that?
Right before he got banned.
It doesn't matter if Donald Trump hates all Mexicans or not. That's not the question here. When questioned about his hatred of Mexicans, he came back with, "I love taco salad. Trump Tower makes the best taco salad." Okay?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if he hates them or fucking not.
Taco salad's delicious.
But Trump
It is delicious,
Tower,
but at the same time,
Trump
it's
Tower
just
makes
not
the
as-
best taco salad? Come on. That's
like being.
But he was
That's
he was
literally the equivalent of being like.
photo of him eating a taco salad.
That's literally the equivalent
it
of being
looks like Alex
oh,
Jones is grabbing a big old pair of titties right now, doesn't it?
or he's spreading apart some butt cheeks.
Yeah.
To get into the pool.
Let me go look at this.
This big.
What kind of rectum am I dealing with here? Oh, that is the most beautiful anus I've ever seen in my life.
I think we definitely need a Photoshop of Dr. Alex Jones.
Dude,
Looked like
proctologist
somebody had
Alex
to build
Jones.
a burger for dinner.
Seems you got some build up.
Yeah.
Some build a burger up.
Some build a burger.
Somebody built a burger for dinner. Some
Someone
built up
built a
burger.
burger for dinner.
some built up burger in this rectum.
Dude, yeah. Someone Photoshop like a big ass in his hands. Like find a giant ass from somewhere that'll fit in his hands like he's examining it.
Make it a GIF. Make it a bouncing booty in his hands.
You also need you need the stethoscope around the neck. That's the other thing you need. Maybe some green gloves.
Oh God.
All right.
That's beautiful.
Time to break this beautiful photo here. Here we go.
The entire corporate press to levels of lying that are just staggering. They will do anything. There is no caravan. I did not touch the woman. I did not know who she was. I only asked one question. Acosta has said all of this. And the press...
What's up with this? What's going on with this speech impediment Alex Jones
got a weird
has?
lisp going on.
It's just speech impediment. He talked about a speech impediment with a speech impediment at the same time.
The so-called press went, yes.
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 He did not touch the woman. He only asked one question. Jim Acosta is very polite. And then the federal judge said, I've got the ruling right here. Acosta has had his rights grossly violated. What Trump did is terrible to this man and this institution. Jim Acosta can act however he wants. I can't set foot on any of these big platforms where I'm being lied about, where I'm being attacked, where the Google searches are only giving the negative. That's right. I can't even respond when they call me a Nazi. All these names. I can't even respond, and that's the key to the censorship.
I've never heard anyone call him a Nazi. And that doesn't mean no one has, but...
Oh, dude, people call people Nazis for no Nazi reason.
Yeah. The minority of people are calling Alex Jones a Nazi.
The minority.
And then they want to take away this platform.
Is Nazi currently? I'm just wondering. Is Nazi like the hot insult word to throw around?
No.
You think that would
Nazi
be no?
is the left's version of cuck.
NPC is
yes, that's what I mean.
There's the balance. You got the right has cuck, the left has Nazi. And anytime somebody calls somebody a Nazi or a cuck, I immediately disengage from their conversation.
I want people... I wanted to direct everyone's attention to my side Twitter account.
Your side Twitter?
Yeah, I have a side Twitter. It's BenPC.
Ben, I'm following that right now.
BenPC. It's at Ben PEECEE.
That's a great name.
BenPC.
BenPC.
If you want to follow me,
if you want to follow
me.
BenPC.
I'm going to start tweeting like shameless bullshit pretty soon. Orange Man bad.
Orange
Billy.
Man bad.
Orange Man bad.
Orange Man bad.
God damn it. Immediately followed.
Yes. Thank you.
PC. WNPC.
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 Is he still holding? Look at that! Look at the side, by the way, of him. Is that the follow-up to him holding?
I'm about to like press my two titties together, make a pretty appropriate cleavage between the two.
I'm gonna titty fuck this microphone.
So our listeners can respond for us. My only voice, David's only voice, outside of this broadcast is you, listeners and viewers. And again, if they can get us, they can get everybody. This is an epic battle, folks, and everybody else is scared. I mean, I'll say it. Everybody else but Matt Drudge and Donald Trump and Alex Jones and David Knight and Tucker Carlson and a few others are willing to stand up. Everybody else is scared.
Willing to stand up.
The instinct to be a slave is now taking this country over.
And I really want to thank Tucker Carlson for standing up against those people that kicked his door in, even though the police have reported that there was no crack in the fucking door, no sign of damage.
I want to ask everyone in the chat a real question. I'm being real with you. Which is more NPC? Is it giving your honest opinion in front of people, even if it's not a popular opinion, or is it mindlessly droning a meme that thousands of other people are just all saying when they hear something they don't agree with, which is literally more NPC?
I honestly just think it's more or less this guy on the right who has said nothing except yes.
Yeah, yeah.
That's as far as I think, at least.
Jesus for standing up. Praise us. This is what you're supposed to do. You should instinctively be madder than a bull in a china shop over this type of raping of our birthright. Every time this happens, incredible horrors follow.
The
Billivers! News Wars. He has a new website? Is that what this
Tucker
is?
Carlson a few nights ago that dedicated 2 segments to the unprecedented attack on the First Amendment, on the press, by Obama, by the Democrats, and currently big tech working with the Democrats. Congressional hearings saying silence all conservatives off the internet.
Oh my God. Okay. If this would have happened with any other president, Alex Jones would say this is the deep state trying to take down the free press, is what he would say. But because Trump is doing this, like, Alex Jones was very smart to, like, be pro-Trump. It was the first president during his tenure as a public figure that he actually was pro, saying this guy isn't one of the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which
You know?
is believable because he didn't come up through the same way the other politicians have. Trump snuck in the back door. The Illuminati doesn't
And that's
want
how
him.
they were able to basically steal the 2018 election, a combination of censorship and fraud. Meanwhile, look at drudgereport.com. Acosta gets a pass.
Look at Acosta beating the shit out of that poor woman there.
Mr. McGee in the
that
chat.
poor woman was abused.
Poor woman. Mr. McGee in the Patreon chat asked, "Why would a China shop make a bull mad?" It doesn't make a bull mad. The bull destroys all the China.
He's got to be already mad going into the China shop.
Yeah, the bulls are already pissed.
Yeah.
The destruction is from
Trump
the anger.
judge sides with CNN White House media mess. Well, the mess is
Look at my pinky ring.
Pinky's up.
It's very small.
This is the size of that gay frog's penis before he took his took liberties on my body when I was holding that anus open.
Windows down, pinkies
It was
up.
barely
That's
barely
the way I
noticeable.
like to fuck.
Who wants the stinky pinky?
Yeah.
This is my coke
Who
finger.
loves it? Yeah, I'm gonna take a big old sniff.
This smells like gay frog right now.
That China white with that gay frog.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Feeling froggy?
You love it.
Jump. Ribbit. Ribbit.
that these lower courts always go against Trump and then the higher courts always go with him because Trump's in the right. He can kick anybody out he wants. Obama kicked hundreds of different conservative outlets out over the years saying, I don't think you're accurate reporting. He was specifically saying, I don't like
You
what you
guys
said,
learn
so you're
my
out.
plan.
It's
clever.
very draconian. It's very authoritarian, but it's the executive branch. You don't have a right to be in there. Inside the White House. You can go around to events. You can ask questions, try to cover things, but you can't be inside the White House. Like Obama said, you're in my house. We played that clip earlier. But the fact that the media ignores the arrest of hundreds of reporters, the prosecution, the persecution, using the Trading with the Enemy Act, the Sedition Acts, all of this stuff that nobody's ever done except Lincoln in the middle of a huge war to the press, and the corporate media praised this when their own reporters were being indicted and arrested.
What happened to Alex Jones? What praised this? That's how you say it. Did he get beat up?
His speech impediment reminds me, and this is a throwback, if anything, reminds me of when Onision used to say sepsis.
Oh my God, Onision.
Suck me.
Sepsis.
Dude,
sorry.
We should have like a Rumble in the Jungle. Like, we should have our own YouTube boxing tournament.
You know,
who would Onision take on?
A Social Repose would be awesome if we can get them to fight.
How big is, dude? Social Repose could be like really big for all we know, like tall, big.
Greg's like almost 6 foot tall.
He's not that much taller than me.
Yeah.
Dude, I wouldn't be afraid to fight him.
You wouldn't be afraid to fight him?
I wouldn't be afraid to fight him, no.
Tonka Saw and Failure.
Andy.
Failure. Tonka Saw and Failure like wanted to challenge me to a wrestling match with you.
Tag team match?
It'll work though.
Yeah. They were like, we should do a wrestling
That
match.
would be cool.
What would your finisher be? Like a tag team finisher?
Shop!
Dude, why? Yeah, dude, bring them up here. We'll do that worked ass shit. But I'm talking about like
fighting. I don't know, like
a shoot.
I feel like Greg could beat up Social Repose.
See, my thing is if I had to fight Onision, I would just go ape shit on his ass.
You just mosh it in?
Yeah. I would go like.
Would you get disqualified?
No. But well, what kind of fight is it? Is it a boxing match or is it MMA?
Probably. You know, my billionaire had access to MMA fights. He was going to open fights in a cage, but I don't think he does that anymore. they were like had an open call for people to just fight each other in a fucking boxing cage. That would be dope. I should hit him up, see if he wants.
I was gonna say hit him up, see what you can do.
Can we get the octagon back, Elkie David?
Be the next,
Because, like,
be the next
if it was-
Jake Paul thing.
If it was a boxing match, I would be extremely cautious the entire time. Because in boxing, it's about who gets tired first, usually. If you get tired, you cannot even hold your arms up to protect yourself, and then you're going to get pummeled by the other person. If it's just boxing. If it's MMA where you can like literally like grab someone and throw them to the ground, then that's something totally different, right?
Like Ollie had rope-a-dope.
Oh, dude.
I do a move called drop the soap-a-dope.
Rope-a-dope was like,
Like it.
he would pin a guy in the corner though, and like
Well, he would get pinned. He would get punched and then corner in, and then
Yeah.
when the guy got tired, he would come out and fucking knock him out.
Yeah.
So I would drop the soap-a-dope. I would bend over, let him take me from
Try to
behind,
kick you in the booty.
and when he got tired
Just
of taking me from
judo toss
behind,
him.
yeah, no, I'd turn around and beat him up after he was tired of having his way with me. That's drop the soap-a-dope. It's perfect.
Onision will use his military experience. What do you mean?
His military experience of not killing a rabbit.
Yeah, and then
crying
quitting.
over it.
Yeah.
And then dropping his pants.
Yeah,
and
he's
being-
a tough guy.
Yeah.
Dude, he's not tough. Come on.
He's tough.
Dude, don't say you just say that because he's popular and he's your buddy.
He's not even popular
tough.
anymore.
He is not tough.
He's not even popular anymore.
Tell me how
You
he's
leave
tough.
character alone, goddammit.
Tell me how that little femboy is tough.
Wow. I'll tell you how.
Okay, yeah, wow. All right.
1984.
When he was born?
The year before he was born.
Okay.
He was swimming around in his dad's nards. And you know what
He's just
happened,
floating
Benjamin? You know what happened?
Okay, what?
There was 1 million other cummies that spilled out on the floor, and he held back. All right. He held back.
And all of us that are alive is because we swam the fastest.
And he swam the fastest into his mom's bajayjay, and
We
ever
all
since
did
then,
that.
but
We all did that.
He did it.
All of us, literally every one of us sitting here, were one of like thousands that could have survived that, and we actually survived it. So that's nothing. I mean, that's
wow,
dude.
Which makes you question the alternatives.
With every male ejaculation, there are thousands of sperm, and only one makes it. And all of us sitting here, everyone watching, we were all the one that made it. And it's such a like weird chance. But yeah, you can't use that as a skill. We all have it. That's why we're all sitting here. So whatever.
I mean, if you're just gonna pull apart every point I make,
I'm gonna pull that one apart. That's why we're all alive. Don't say Greg's a good sperm swimmer when we all are.
Okay.
That's why we're all here, right?
Okay.
Someone said not that. Oh, millions. Sorry, millions.
Millions.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, moving
Countries worth.
Moving on.
Orn.
Yeah, it's weird that you could be the best sperm swimmer but sink like a rock as a swimmer IRL, you know?
Wow. Wow.
Yes! Okay.
Bad idea.
We're here.
Good idea.
Is this the one? Okay. I'm so happy we're here.
What is going on?
So let me explain. So
you're jumping crates held up by a
this
crane?
is a thing that when it comes to DSP, this is a sort of video series that some of the detractors of him have made. Like it's a fan.
Who's him?
Dark Side Phil.
Okay.
Yeah,
Our
so-
audience know nothing about him. We've never covered him. Tell us more.
So Dark Side Phil, I kind of like look at him. He is, I would say, the Brett Keane of the video gaming community, and that's a tall order. But he
Fuck you.
is okay. Not games you love levels, but
All links can be found in the description. Description.
when you say that he's when you say he like, remember how you said we're all the fastest swimmer?
Yeah.
In regards to that, it's a miracle he was the one to make it out, because he is vastly inept when it comes to everything.
Yeah.
Specifically video games. And I want to believe it's like this Andy Kaufman-esque routine, but it's not, because it keeps going and going. Now, what you're seeing here, this is just an example of the good idea, bad idea thing. It's essentially someone took some footage of what you should do in the video game, just jumping on crates and whatnot. If you skip a little bit further, it'll give you the bad idea of what actually happened in DSP's Let's Play of this game.
All right. And by the way,
so yeah,
it's the weirdest thing about the sperm swimming is that in a way it's not us. We don't remember that, but in another way, it's more of us than we could ever really realize, because it was half of a full cell. It's not even us. Like, we weren't until our mom and our dad's cells came together, the reproductive cells to form one, and then it multiplied.
And then it became a full functioning human being.
Yeah. It's the
That
weirdest
moment
thing.
that the egg and the sperm cell connected, it was a fully functioned legal adult.
Yeah.
And people who kill
Not an
babies
adult.
in the uterus are murderers.
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, that's another thing. Onision survived a potential abortion.
That's a
9
lie.
months.
That's a lie.
But the mom could have chose any time to kill him.
That's a lie.
For 9 months, he survived in her uterus.
Then it
and
wasn't
became
a real abortion. It was
no, because it didn't happen. But she could have, dude. She could have chose to have an abortion.
That?
No.
Oh.
Jesus.
Will you?
Okay, so
fuck you.
Here we go. So
this is DSP here.
This part is DSP. This is from an old Let's Play he did years ago.
No!
Just wait.
No!
Okay, now here's the actual thing.
Whole area just fucking collapsed.
Is this Half-Life?
Look,
This is Black Mesa, yes.
I guess that means I'll be jumping down.
No! No!
Here we go.
You jump!
Wait.
Well, here goes. Geronimo!
Geronimo!
You can't survive that jump.
How do you function?
This kid.
Nope.
So he tries to figure this out for quite some time.
Holy shit.
Go
What
back.
you're supposed to do,
Go back.
what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to crouch jump on the
What am I
pipes.
supposed to do then?
Oh, you jump on the pipes and then you climb down?
No. There's pipes over to the left. He's supposed to be looking on the left. And here we
I'm
go.
not supposed to do that, huh?
Huh?
Yeah, reload's over here.
So
Oh,
those
the pipes.
on the
Okay,
right-
yeah.
Oh, the ones
on
on
the
the
right.
left, right? Oh, on the right.
Jump over on those
Yeah.
and crawl over. That's easy.
Yeah. You can skip around this video. It's a long one, but
I can probably
Start-
platform
get
on
it.
the pipes. I see.
Nice.
he's got it so far.
I've finished this game before, so I know I've done all this shit. The first time I ever finished Half-Life was on Dreamcast. I have the Half-Life for Dreamcast.
Oh,
Sega
shit.
Dreamcast.
Have you ever seen the video of the guy who made the Dreamcast Mini? Holy shit, I want to buy that shit from that guy.
I didn't know that existed.
He won't, dude. It's not. He made it with a 3D printer and then loaded it up with every single game on a solid state hard drive. That's
amazing.
Yes, it's pretty insane.
And yes, every
Ooh,
time.
I'm trying to run.
I got.
Take a look at how long the video is. Ben. Oh man. Okay, got on. So
Somebody said that DSP got caught jerking off on Twitch when he didn't know his camera was on.
3 times.
Shut the fuck up. Are you serious?
3 times. I'm dead serious.
He's got to be doing that on purpose. How did he not get banned
Hold
the
on.
first time?
I think no, he didn't get banned. He just kind of did it. I'm gonna find the video. It's on YouTube. DSP
I can't
Jackson.
even make it up here. Are you serious? It's gonna take a barrel
This is what Call of Duty has done to gamers. Fucking travesty.
with him everywhere he goes.
It's He just keeps going at it.
Hey, they just called him a waterhead. Oh, that's interesting.
There we go.
This is what happens several years later.
Still can't make it. What the fuck? Come on, make it.
How do you get caught jerking off 3 times? Was his dick out, or was he just like...
He did it once, and then later I think he left the mic on during his pre-stream. It was the second time, and I didn't see the third time, but he... Yeah, I question that man, because it's amazing how inept he actually is.
I remember
Genuine.
I was streaming with this girl one time, and the computer just like crapped out, and then she came over and like grabbed me by the hand and pulled me down to the bed with her, and we started fucking around, and I was like not thinking about the camera not being on or off. But after I was done, I was like, holy shit, we never turned off the stream. And I was hella worried that like it was all on the stream because the computer crapped out. It wasn't. Yeah. But there was one time I
dodged.
Yeah, I was like, dude, that would be so bad. And then there was another time where I came out of the shower and my Twitch had shut down. And I was like, fuck it, my computer shut down, I'm gonna go take a shower. I come out of the shower and I'm like butt ass naked, and I'm on Twitch on the stream, and like butt ass naked on Twitch. I wasn't baiting or anything, but I was like a little fucking twig and berry right in the camera. That sucked. I thought I was gonna get banned. I deleted the video hella quick and nothing happened.
Jesus.
But I was a little worried about that. Yeah.
Basic jumps.
Oh, I forgot one of the other things about DSP. For those who don't know about him, he does this thing where he will blame the game or the developers of the game because something doesn't go his way. So you'll notice as it goes on, he doesn't take action for his own, or he doesn't take like account for his own shit.
Yeah.
So you'll notice that that's one of the big motifs throughout his entire Let's Play career.
Yeah.
I love the comments. It's so great.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
If you need to skip around anymore, feel free, because it's...
Wow, this kid's voice is annoying
It's a lot.
as
Super
F.
jump or something, you know?
It's a lot. Like 17 minutes. Yeah, if you need... Yeah, he's still... Gets stuck there.
And there goes my barrel. Now I'm fucked. Why can't I jump up here? It's obvious this is what I'm supposed to do. Why can't I do it?
He learned how to crouch jump
This is so
earlier.
fucking weird. I don't understand.
This
Like,
is
what
so
game
fucking
mechanics
weird.
am I not doing properly here that I
What
can't
am
get
I
up
supposed
here?
to do?
Because I need to do a bunch. See, I got pipes to...
And there's the video of him like jerking off.
Yep, I sent it.
jump up over there. How the fuck am I gonna do
The other one...
this?
There's another one that he's known for, but no one really recognizes it. What is that?
This is the machete guy from the news earlier.
Is he a wrestler?
I just found his Twitter. I don't think he's a wrestler. I just found his Twitter.
Christ.
I'm gonna see if we can get him on the show.
I was to say, he's got a video series called DSP Tries It, where he does like reviews of stuff.
Jumping on a fucking barrel for 2 hours.
And one of them was he did a review of Axe body spray, or like Axe shower spray, or whatever it is,
That's
in the
weird.
shower naked.
Get on a fucking pipe.
You make money doing this. You make money by pointing a camcorder at your PC.
Fuck this gay earth. It's great, by the way, when he realizes, because it takes him forever. Like, he posted these unedited when they were originally up, and I think it was like
there it goes.
It was like 3 or 4 parts.
What the fuck? Is this really how Half-Life was? It was just platforming on fucking barrels the whole time? This was the game? Stop rolling!
Only
Physics
you could
are fucking
realize.
weird, man. I mean, they're early 2000s physics, you know?
Yeah.
So he played this like way back in the day.
This was when did Black Mesa Source come out? Hang on.
I don't know.
This is John Page. This was your suggestion, right?
Yes, there's more. There's other videos I sent you.
I think I have another one.
Because this was like 48 minutes of a fuck ass.
No,
being a
I
fuck
know,
ass.
I know.
Jump! Jump, you fucker! Jump!
That's why, I was saying you could skip throughout. Absolutely.
I'm just at this point in time, I'm asking myself:
What the fuck? What?
are we the idiots for watching him?
I don't know, I'm gonna make this jump.
Oh, he made it a little farther.
What the fuck were they thinking?
Yeah. Oh!
What were they thinking? This is horrible. My thumb is fucking killing me for pressing jump so much. I'm not even kidding. My thumb is killing me. I didn't even fucking do that.
There's a line that he says.
You can't
That
walk
video.
on those? Why not? Oh my god. This is
I think the bit is right at the end, if you want to see it.
I really do feel the jumping is bugged.
I really feel the jumping is bugged.
Intended that you could make this easily, you know? What the fuck? Thank God they fixed this in time for Portal. Imagine if you tried to play Portal and the platforming was like this. You'd fucking kill yourself.
What a dummy. The ending has like the greatest line that kind of sums up DSP as a whole for that. I think it's something along the lines of like a bugged
You tell me
jumping
what
mechanic.
I'm doing wrong, because I'd love to fucking know what I'm doing wrong with this game. Like, 20 minutes to do a simple piece of platforming? What on earth? Look at this. Fuck this. Wow, you're not going to believe it. I figured it out.
Here it is.
Thank you to my Twitter followers. This game has a bugged jumping mechanic. What you need to do is jump, and while you're jumping, crouch. And if you crouch while you're jumping, you can actually do jumps. See? I just did it. I jumped and crouched mid-jump, and it worked.
I thought you had to do it in the game.
What the fuck did they do? Well, at least now I know what to do, but that was 25 minutes of torture.
How long did it take him? Like days?
25 minutes
took him
of
a while.
torturous platforming
It took him a
gameplay because
while.
The jumping is bugged. The problem is they say to crouch jump, you press control and jump. That's not true. You're supposed to jump and then press control in the middle of your jump. Which you
They
don't know,
literally
they don't
tell you
that.
how to
Wanna know the
crouch
truth?
jump in the beginning of the kit. That's
One
Phil.
of the best.
Okay,
So,
we gotta listen to what he's.
I
about
think
to say
I
here.
saw the video of him like he's all like
It's in the chat over there.
where he's
if you
jerking
wanna-
it.
Yep.
It's
there.
Can we listen to his quote here?
Yeah.
Overall gamers in the country.
It's pronounced I am delusional.
I think I'm one of the best overall gamers in the country.
Oh my god. DSP is a gem that just keeps on giving. He's still going. Like he's still making stuff. And he's still the same person.
So, good morning. So, the other day I got a message from YouTube in my Gmail account that my one of my videos have been flagged, and I've made 4,500 videos, and the video in question was called Ted and Japanese Pussy. Now,
wait, what?
By the way, I posted a new goal, which, by the way, if we meet before the end of the clock, I will do an extra Tweaker Crazy stream, which means next week when the show's over, I'm just going to keep streaming.
Tweaker style? Yeah.
Tweaker Crazy. What is
Ben's
that?
Ben's got fucking doc prescribed methamphetamines. He's gonna tweak. doc prescribed.
Jesus Christ.
The doctor gave him some methamphetamines. He's got some Breaking Bad pills.
I couldn't remember the video.
Breaking Bad pills.
This guy looks like fucking Heisenberg over here, too.
Like I said,
I was going to say, the living man really let himself go.
As I made, I just can't remember them all. And so they flagged it. And so I said to YouTube, look, I've made over 4,500 videos. I don't even remember this video. And just because one person... I'm trying to see when it was made.
Father Time is a weeb, apparently.
Does he really have
maybe
the weeb?
Early this year, maybe.
Impressive.
And so one person gets pissed off, and then he flags me because he's pissed off one person, and then you take action. And then they said, we reviewed it, and it goes against our operating standards. And so they sent me another letter because I appealed it, and they say we will decide on this after viewing the video. I thought they'd already viewed the video. This is why they decided to take action against me. So Ted and Japanese Pussy is not a rude video. What it is Ted the film, you know, with that tosser from New York, the talking teddy bear.
Tosser from
and I
New
made
York.
fun of that with Ted and Hello Kitty. Now, as far as I know, the owner of Hello Kitty did say that it was not in fact a cat, but most of the world know it is a cat. And another name for a cat, I oft used word, is pussy. Now,
I'm sorry, what the fuck is this guy on about?
of course,
right
this
now?
was clickbait.
He pees
but
in the sink so he can release
pussy's
testosterone into the water
He
stream.
does. He does.
This guy.
Yeah.
It's good to put a face to an incident.
Yeah.
Because, like, I've heard about it. I didn't know this was actually.
Yeah.
I know a lot of you deviants out there are probably into that shit. Not I.
Not I. You're going to piss in the
All
sink
years
so
of
the
that,
They
testosterone
got
gets
pissed
into the
off,
water supply.
wanted to masturbate to Ted and Japanese Pussy. So this wanker, because it turns out is not Pussy, the other version, the rude version, he gets pissed off, and then he flags the video for misleading titles. But it's not misleading. It's catchy, yes. It's not.
Oh no!
I have nothing else to watch. Bible thump.
Oh damn! I'm gonna have to like be working for these people.
A pussy is a cat.
What's
a cat is a
up,
pussy.
old money?
They go together.
pussy.
I want that.
The pussy.
Pussy and something else. So it just shows you that when is any of these people that just gets one arsehole complaining, and if it's
one arsehole,
Google, or if it's YouTube, or if it's Facebook, they're just fucking. Oh, we'll just not even bother looking at the video. We'll just flag it, or we'll just take action. But if you saw the video, I'm sure you would be on my side. It's a very. I'll just show you now. This is.
I'll just show you now. It's a teddy bear and Hello Kitty that I made ump each other.
Top 10 traditional Romanian foods.
Oh, no.
Sarmale.
Cabbage rolls are good.
Yeah, and by the way, in dude, there's a pretty good Polish restaurant in Seattle that I've been to, and they Polish cabbage rolls are called guamki.
Guamki? I just realized I can make keto cabbage rolls.
Yeah, well, cabbage rolls, meat and cabbage.
But they
are
usually put
keto.
rice in them, right?
Oh, you don't have to.
Yeah, I could do like a mushroom and cauliflower mixture with some meat and some. That would be fucking good.
Polenta with cheese.
I don't know if this is supposed to look gross to me or not, but I've eaten food all over the world, and a lot of this food looks okay to me.
I think he's just showing Romanian cuisine.
Yeah, I mean, like I've tried all kinds of food all over, and like no food looks. This is
Grilled
just like
ground meat rolls made from beef, lamb,
they look
pork,
like
and
sausages.
Spices. Yeah, they
This
without
just,
casing,
this just
right?
feels weird to me. I'm not gonna lie. Just friggin'
They look like
him
Jimmy
just
Dean's.
saying a
corpse
I don't know,
midget's
just him
sad.
saying a food name and staring is weird to me. Sorry.
Yapnie with smoked pork knuckles or sausages.
I eat shit like that. I'm white boy.
Tripe soup.
That's not. I don't like tripe.
No.
You eat menudo?
I've had tripe tacos before, and I've had menudo. Yeah,
I've had brain tacos. Like
I lived in New
Brain
Mexico.
tacos?
Menudo is very. common there.
My sister got married to a Mexican guy, and his family made brain tacos for the wedding, like ground brain inside the tacos.
The tripe. Yeah. And they have tongue, lengua. Yeah, lengua, like where you get language from. That is a type of meat.
The tongue.
Yeah, the lengua.
Lengua.
Yeah.
La lengua. I don't like tripe. I don't like brain as much. Brain just kind of soaks up the flavor of whatever you cook it in. It's very bland to me. I don't know. The same thing with lengua. I don't like it, but some people do.
I mean,
this is gross. Gelatin mixed with pork offal, boiled with garlic and bay leaves.
The best ever during this time of year, by far.
That does not look appealing at all.
Green chili stew and tamales, like Christmas style.
Tamales are good.
Yeah, they are not keto. They're
I
corn.
know. That is it massa or is it just straight
Masa.
up? Yeah, massa.
It's mostly made out of corn. It's corn flour.
I used to fuck with tamales.
It's like a type of it's like bread almost.
Yeah.
It's dough.
Yeah, it's good.
Pork and rice meatballs.
I'd eat that.
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah,
that's not that.
Dude,
different.
dude, you haven't even seen the shit I've eaten.
It looks like an Italian wedding soup almost.
I've eaten. I ate horse and didn't even realize it was horse before.
Yeah, cabbage rolls are Russian as well. Minced meat, rice, carrots, actually pretty fucking good.
It's Slavic, you know. Romanians, even though they're technically Latin, they still have Slavic roots too.
Slavic. I kind of want to make some keto cabbage rolls, man.
Dude, I've had a steak tartare, which is raw steak and raw egg like mixed together with like other spices and shit. It's so good.
I used to know this cam girl. She would eat like raw steak. She would just eat like raw fucking meat.
This steak tartare isn't the same thing as literally just like eating, like going to the store and buying a ribeye.
She would just get a ribeye and eat a raw
I
steak.
wouldn't do that.
That just sounds disgusting.
Yeah. Steak tartare is heavily seasoned raw meat, like raw beef.
This is fucking gross, dude.
I've never.
A combination of chopped beef or chicken and vegetables folded in mayonnaise.
In mayonnaise.
Giblet soup. I'd eat that.
No, I don't like giblets.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Until I cook you some.
I wouldn't fuck with
giblets.
that,
dude.
Benjamin, are you gonna?
I could cook. Dude, I just bought a turkey today. Actually,
I bought a turkey last week and used it as a bowling ball.
I'm about to have all kinds of turkey for days.
Are we gonna see a DP Thanksgiving cookout?
Have I ever cooked you a meal you didn't like?
No.
Yeah.
I trust you would cook it, but I don't want to eat giblets. I don't.
I could cook giblets like you would like them, and they would be keto.
I bet you could.
And you know what? I just bought today a ton of bone broth too.
Bone broth.
Yeah, dude.
What are you doing, bro? You trying to take over the world?
Yep.
A Whataburger.
Zakuska.
Pasta made out of vegetables is usually spread on slices
I eat almost
of bread.
all of this
I would
shit.
try that. Yeah, I would try that.
I'm like 50% here.
Oh, that's it?
I would try any, like, I'm just used to like going to places and trying.
But would you sit down at a table if you knew?
I'll tell you what I haven't
Midget
done.
made it.
I'll tell you what I haven't done. I've been to the Netherlands and their herring thing is weird to me.
Lutefisk or
no, what they do.
Lutefisk is
in the Netherlands. They take a raw herring and they cut the bones out of it and strip it, and then they cover it with pickles and onions, and then you just eat it like that, raw herring with pickles and onions. And it's like served as street food there. There's like side stands where you can buy herring with pickles and onions and shit. And they like it there. It's gross to me.
I had some jerk chicken in Florida. That was street food. It was like this old Jamaican man was cooking it on the street. Shit was bomb.
Yeah.
For more upcoming videos, like, favorite.
Now, Rainn Wilson, let's get back to him for a second. This man.
All right, there's a lot going on right
I
now.
started doing some research on him.
There's hearts on the right. There's Liz Cronkin and Christopher McDonald Host. Thank you.
House, Christopher McDonald.
Good to see the villain of Bond 25 over here.
as the host.
He's
Well, the
involved
hearts
with
are
the
from
charity in Haiti.
Instagram video or
Periscope, right?
something, or
No,
Periscope?
it's Periscope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Periscope.
Any celebrity that is involved with work in Haiti, you better believe they're involved in child sex trafficking.
What?
Okay?
Hold on, what? Do you realize that there was a horrible earthquake in Haiti less than 10 years ago that fucked up their entire country? And there's been so many people that have gone down there to help. You're going to call them all sex traffickers? Fuck you. I hope you die.
But Ben, here's why. Because she's out of touch white racist mom.
So the guy who openly talks about cannibalism, eating babies, and raping babies, who just happens to be involved in a charity that allegedly helps kids in Haiti. Okay? Now, Rain, not ironically,
You're so dumb!
This is the problem,
She seems
though.
very dumb.
At one point in her life, she was hot enough where
Yeah.
people would listen to her be dumb and they'd be like,
And she
"Fuck
got
it."
used to that.
Yeah. And now she's kind of lost that, and she's got this idea that she knows shit, and she's living in a world where she is stupid hot, and she's stupid not.
guess what? His house was one of the houses that was burned down the other day.
I feel like exactly this host is trying to do exactly that, what you just described, Billy. He's just listening going,
Is
fuck
this
it.
Niles from Frasier? Is he the host of this show? Like, who the fuck is this guy?
Frasier's brother fell the fuck off.
A lot of people who are up to their eyeballs in child sex trafficking have had their homes burned down. Burning evidence month?
This guy looks like he has multiple 12-year-old wives on a compound
I don't
in
either,
Utah.
Liz. I don't. And I was going to ask you about that, but since you brought it up.
Oh, dude, he's way more hillbilly than I expect
let's
him to
talk
be.
about it.
He's more hillbilly than Von Helton right now.
It's been the weirdest thing in the world. You know, they happened right after the midterms. They happened right after Tuesday night, just exploded onto the scene. We've had untold damage out there, but it's centered right in Malibu. They evacuated the whole city of Malibu, which is basically just north of where we're talking about.
California. They evacuating California over there. Over yonder.
Right.
This pause makes that lady's eyes look like they're dead inside.
A lot of these Hollywood stars live there.
There you go. They're back.
And look, can we be honest with each other? I wouldn't put nothing past these people.
No.
These people are so evil, Liz. I don't think they care. I don't think they would care about killing innocent people to hide their tracks, to make sure that nobody ever found out their secrets, what they were doing to these kids. I wouldn't put it past any of them.
I wouldn't put it
That
past them.
actually,
Because I'm
the
that
more
fucking
people they kill,
stupid.
the better, because it's more sacrifice to Moloch.
Moloch. They're doing that Moloch shit again.
Oh my god.
I'm just glad.
My family dies in a fire.
I'm just glad that Moloch targeted the fucking liberals this time, right? Kill
Of
those.
course you would.
Kill and eat those lib cucks, man.
Brothers, sisters, and Melanin, what's going on? This is Brother Wisdom. Talk about us Atlanteans. What's so special about us Atlanteans?
Atlanteans.
You notice that you look at us, it appears that we don't age.
Is he saying that with like gray in his beard? Like, is other than the beard, is he? Was he 50 years old? Like, I don't know. Like,
What happened to King Ezekiel from The Walking Dead, man?
He aged. I love King Ezekiel. That's my dude. Have you been keeping up with The Walking Dead?
I unfortunately have not. I heard about the news about them doing like 3 movies.
Well, yeah, they're gonna have Rick come back in movies, but yeah, no. So I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't caught up. But right now, the main character is a fucking 10-year-old girl.
Especially we who are on a strict diet of nothing but nature.
All right.
You notice that we don't age.
He keeps saying, you notice we don't age, and he has the #1 sign of aging right in the front of his face, gray
Salt
hair.
and pepper.
What is
Right
going
here.
on?
And there's a reason why we don't age. There's a reason why we don't age.
Except for me.
See, Atlanteans we also go by another term for the warriors who are within us. We are a race of warriors who are designed to stay young in order to fight and protect our planet.
This guy's nostrils are an open door.
They're like vortexes. It's like the first thing you notice on him, aside from the salt and pepper.
This angle, I'm staring right up into his fucking brain. I can see his thoughts on a movie screen through those nostrils.
I was going to say, Egghead, this is the angle you want when you're doing in-car videos. This is what you should be aspiring to.
Don't go chasing waterfalls, bro. Ben and I were talking about TLC before the show started today. It's very interesting that Ozymandias in the patron chat brings up the TLC, because we literally had like a fucking 5-minute discussion on TLC. It's very weird. This is very fucking weird.
We Atlanteans are what you know as Saiyans.
Okay,
oh my god,
Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon
Ball Z? Is he a Saiyan? I'm just saying. Super Saiyan, I'm just saying.
Oh my
See, the whole
fucking
scope
God.
of the Dragon Ball Z was all tenured around us because these beings have been
Thank God, after all this lead up to the Graybeard, the unageable, it's because he's Goku. I'm glad he pointed that out now, 48 minutes in.
these work beings have been studying us for years.
Dog, if you Goku, go Super Saiyan. Do it right now. Get over 9,000, my dude.
He's more of a rat.
And if you notice that they have been trying to create different products to keep their people looking young because they began to get older and older, and as the radiation is growing on our
planet.
planet.
Ben, welcome back. This guy just revealed he's a Saiyan.
He's Goku. Yeah, all Atlanteans are Super Saiyans. That's why they don't age. Don't look at the gray in his beard.
He does the crotch cam. He does like the worm's eye, like dick cam.
Yeah. His hands are busy driving, so he just rests the fucking camera on the head of his dick, which luckily eats like a meal so it can grab.
It eats like a meal.
It's got a tripod.
Yeah.
You know who's in the passenger seat? That blonde dude in the Norwegian military.
Triggles.
I just creamed myself. I'm part of the cream team now.
Dude, let me.
Oh my
dude,
God.
I have to do that. I have to reveal that shit now.
I'm part of the cream team.
Have you heard of Pat Patterson's cream team?
No, I have not.
You haven't?
Wait, why would
don't
you?
think I have.
Why would you even ask me about a cream team?
Dude, I can't
I don't
even.
know
Hold
nothing
on.
about it.
Dude, I love
Listen,
that
just
shit.
all right. I'll do this for the audience really quick. For those who don't know, I am a massive wrestling fan. I collect freaking belts. I don't know what the cream team is.
Dude, that's hilarious that you've never heard of the cream team.
I've never heard of this before.
Oh, dude, I have the video somewhere here, but hold on, dude. His reaction at the end, where he's like, "Oh, it's so good, it's so good." Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Oh my God, check this out. Here we go.
Ramsey, does Pat Patterson's cream team really exist? Did you ever see or hear of anyone joining?
Fuck would we know, right?
How the fuck would we know? Listen.
Let me just cut that shit. What is? I don't even ever heard of the cream team. All right. If you think ICP has any knowledge of the cream team whatsoever, fuck you.
I like it. He's just going in it like, dude. And then at the end, he tells him what the cream team is, and he screams like, "Ow!"
Gotta show
like
it.
that.
Like,
gotta show it. Gotta show him.
All right.
Continue, please.
All right.
I just heard of the cream team right now when it came out of Sean Oliver's mouth. Fuck the cream team, whatever that is. I don't want to even know what it is. Please give no explanation of the cream.
It sounds like a freaking. It sounds like what he's saying is like a stable at first.
Someone said getting fat. Actually, he's way thinner now. Like Violent J is actually like Yeah.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of weight recently.
I don't want to walk around with that knowledge in my head, knowing what Pat Patterson's green team
Pat
is.
Patterson too. What the
Let's
fuck,
just
man?
skip that question.
Now he's about to tell him what it was. And it was like the kids that set up the ring. They used to employ kids. Like 12 to 17-year-olds.
It wasn't 12 to 17.
Yes, it was.
Huh.
Yes, it was.
Damn.
And they used to hire kids, and Pat Patterson be around, be like, "Yeah, hi, Muslims."
You want to go in my swimming pool?
Yeah.
Hold on, because I'm just gonna pretend I never even heard of the cream.
Then I won't tell you it was the young kids that put up the ring.
Oh! I love that. I love that at the end where it's like, "Oh!"
I won't tell you it was the young kids that put up the ring.
Oh!
I feel that scream though. I've done that a couple of times on cringe rap
that in my
segments.
soul
He didn't
right
want
now.
to know. He didn't want to know. He said, "Fuck you. I don't want to know what it is."
The young kids that put up the ring.
Oh!
I feel that scream, man.
That's anytime fucking Ben sees a pink alert video. That's right there.
Dude, someone said like Roddy Piper. Yeah, Roddy Piper said something about Lord Alfred Hayes.
With the cream team?
What?
Dude, you've never heard this? Oh my god, dude. Dude, hold on.
Somebody in chat said my dad loves ICP. That is fucking cute.
I'm from
That is so
Toledo.
cute.
Like ICP was like a local group where I grew up. Like back in the mid '90s, they were
You're in the
something big.
Let's go.
Oh, Lord L.
I like ICP. I wanna go to Gathering of the Juggalos and eat fucking pasta off their porch.
Ew.
Let me give you a better example
Listen.
to apply to this, because I'm not accusing Pat Patterson of anything.
Well, you said you were willing participant. The business was hard.
Business was hard.
Yeah.
Okay. A little bit before this time, I was.
So this is Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper.
Roddy sounds really fucking drunk right now.
Dude, listen to what he says.
Baby Jesus, I can't believe I'm tell you this. I'm in the dressing room in Kansas City, and I come up in the dressing room, and it just be me. Like I'm just living with a pit bull in a Vega with a tent and a little cooler thing going on. And so like I'm early, I got nothing to do. I come in and in the can, the door's open. There's Ken Ramsey jacking off, And
So the story already starts.
So he said Ken Ramsey was jacking off. The guy that asked the cream team's question's name was Ramsey. You think that was an inside joke?
I don't know.
Or inside
I
reference?
guess it's supposed to be a joke.
I don't know.
But like, I'm the only guy here.
Wait till what he says.
Whatever, And then like.
By the way, Piper got into the business when he was 16
Young
years
boy.
old. Yeah.
Piper always had a boy with him too, like a bag carrying boy.
Yeah.
Like a boy he would.
Really?
Yeah.
Piper lived in Portland most of his life.
Yeah.
Lord Alfred Hayes,
Listen, Lord Alfred Hayes.
You'll never be able to air this anyway. Alfred Hayes, it's true stories, man. Alfred Hayes he had a big schwanz on him.
I'd say he's hung like a fucking elk.
Yeah, and he would go and he'd get it running like this, and he'd run around, literally going, Rodder, Rodder. It's like, oh,
So run around swinging his dick around saying Roddy.
dude, come on, get ready. Well, fine, but like I got nowhere to go, and then. Like, Ken Ramey, I don't know what Ken was doing, and he's packing the nickel 45. Everybody packed back then, too.
Yeah.
Ronnie Etchison, unbelievable guys. So, Bobby Orton Sr., Randy Orton's grandfather, I wrestled him, too. What was I telling you about?
He's very uncomfortable here telling the story.
You hear it? Yeah, dude. He's admitting something like that should have never been told.
Huh.
We covered a few
That's
things.
not That's not
Lord
good.
Hayes' cock.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Just want to see if you listen.
Oh.
Okay, so now, Bob Geigel, who was the president of the NWA, Mr. fucking Geigel, wants to talk to Rod. Like the guy at the door doesn't even want to talk. He doesn't even believe I'm a wrestler. You know how honest I am. I'll do push-ups, fucking A. So, I am thrilled. And there's Mr. Geigel, and like behind is all the lockers. They're little stalls.
So he's saying he's standing in front of the president of the NWA. And behind him, there's lockers.
And there was a massage table, like right here. I'll just do it from here for convenience. But I'm listening to Mr. Geigel saying anything, you know, Mary Poppins, yes, sir, I'm Mary, you know. And I'm listening, I got my hand here, and I'm listening, and while I'm listening, I don't know, something's wrong. I'm listening to Mr. Geigel, but it's Mr. Geigel, so I gotta figure out the wrong thing later. Right now, but you're not saying anything. One tackle, what was it, sir? Yeah, Roddy, yeah, Piper. No, R-O-D. What is that in my fucking hand? And I turn, and it's Lord Alfred Hayes' dick.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Not funny.
Not funny.
Not for you.
Not funny. Fuck.
I turned around, and my face was red, and there was nobody in the place I could beat up. And I was on
How
the
much
street for 2
ribbing
years.
was there like this? With
Every day. I'll tell you this, nothing yet, man.
Well, is it true that you were quoted as saying when you were trying to help out Jim?
He said it's nothing yet. Does the story get worse?
He was...
This isn't the worst part?
He made a public statement after this happened that none of this was true.
When was this, by the way?
Well, when he was alive, so at
No, I mean,
least...
what was like the year?
Well, when this happened
was
or when he said
posted in
this?
2016. He was alive
But
then.
the year that this went down, it would have been early in his career. So
He
probably would have been late
died.
70s.
He died in 2015.
Yeah.
Powers or something, they should call your place World Wrestling Faggots, Vince.
Yeah, that's true. Worldwide faggots.
Worldwide Faggots, yeah.
Boy, that got out, did it?
We hear things.
That was in the Blackwall thing.
Right.
Yeah, worldwide faggots. Actually, yeah.
But you
Yeah,
were
could you cut that part out a little bit for me?
Dude.
This gets worse than
It
Alfred
gets
Hayes.
dark as fuck,
Oh,
dude.
man.
This feels like it's about to take
One
another
of the
hard
top
left turn.
guys. He headlined WrestleMania.
But this was before.
WrestleMania 1.
This is before, right? This is before that.
Yeah, he
This
was
is-
saying he was sexually abused as a kid.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
I said, was it that rampant, that kind of ribbing, the gay dick ribbing and stuff, and it was fucking all over the place?
Well, what happened is, I wouldn't come in the dressing room anymore, and like I try to shower in the gym, and like that's a place where I also, when I was Kansas City, Dallas, I got kicked out of there, and I just like, he doesn't even believe I'm a wrestler. You know how honest I am. I'll do push-ups, fucking A.
Well, they've already reset this at this point. That was played earlier.
This isn't a... What? Do you know what caused him to lose Piper's Pit?
I've heard different rumors.
Okay, I was going to say it wasn't this. I don't think this was
No.
it.
This was before the Piper's Pit days, right? This was NWA. He was
Someone
breaking
said
in.
he died in 05. No, Roddy died.
Hayes died in 05.
Oh, Hayes died. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Hayes died in
he
05,
did.
yeah.
Lord Alfred
Lord
Hayes.
Alfred. And he did seem kind of gay. Like...
Well, it's just because he had an accent, right? Everybody with an accent sounds kind of gay.
Oh, yes. You're invited to a splendid spectacle from the World Wrestling Federation. Listen.
Famous wrestling superstar in full color. The superb 1994 WWF calendar is...
That was Lord Alfred Hayes.
Sounds a lot like Michael Palin from Monty Python.
Exclusive in the patron chat says this makes Chris Benoit sound like the fucking Christmas Story.
Dude, you know what though?
No, strong disagreement there.
That Donahue episode, holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, there was a Donahue episode where a guy came in accusing...
Instead of doing a post show tonight, should we, for the people...
For the people.
Should we just do the Donahue episode?
The slam situation?
What's the Donahue episode?
You've never seen it?
Oh, man.
All right, we're doing it. All right, guys, I appreciate everyone who's a patron and pays for the post show, but tonight, because this is a paid show and we're doing one next month, you guys, or next week, you guys are really supporting us.
A very special slam situation.
Yeah, dude, this is crazy.
All right, well, before we get into that, I'm just going to run to the restroom really quick.
Yeah, I'm going to take a piss, too.
No restroom allowed!
I got to take a piss.
Situation.
No restroom allowed!
Okay, I'm pissing in the bottle. I'm pissing in the shot bottle.
Go ahead.
All right, 1 second.
I can't leave while John leaves, so I'll wait for John to come back.
You can leave.
You sure?
Yeah,
you can hold
yeah,
it down, Ben?
Yeah.
You gonna hold it down?
Yeah.
You want a donut Tic Tac?
Yeah.
You want a donut Tic Tac?
No, that shit's gross.
You want a donut Tic Tac? It says 0 carbs on it, but it's literally all carbs.
Is it? Is it just because
It's because
of, like,
there's
portioning?
it's 1 Tic Tac is the portion.
Yeah.
So you only get the 1 Tic Tac for like less than 1 carb. But if you eat 2 of them, it's a carb.
How many? Oh, 2 of them is 1 carb.
I imagine it. Well, it's close to a carb. 3 of them is probably a carb.
It's gross too. I want a Tic Tac to be minty. I don't want it to taste like a fake donut. Oh shit. Guitar Hero. Yeah, I brought on my some of my guitar stuff down here and I mic'd it up and everything. So play Freebird? I have no idea how to play Freebird. I've never actually heard Ben play before.
I'm as free as a bird now. In this world I cannot change. Rock and roll. Rock over London. Rock on Chicago.
Oh, Wesley Willis.
We're just some sweet boys and we do the sweetest things. We got those big old schwanzes. We got those giant schwanzes. That's my new song. It's not giant schwanzes. That's my Schwan song. Wow!
We got those giant sponsors.
We got those giant schwanzes! We got those giant schwanzes! Svance.
Could you play, could you sing blues?
I was born fatter than I am today. My mama pushed me out of pussy that way. I was 700 pounds, crawling out that gina. First thing I did was eat up all the china like a bowl in a vagina shop. And now I'm trying to stop because I'm fatter than your motherfucking dad dick. Yeah. That's the fatter than your dad dick. Billy is not a free bird. Yeah! Rock and roll, Benny boy. Rock and roll. This is the new Walk Hard with Dewey Cox. Billy sucks. Thank you, Dad. I need to make Giant Schwantz as my next song.
Is this normal? No, it's not.
This is not normal.
No.
John Page is not at an abnormally long time in the bathroom.
John Page is taking the deepest shit ever.
God bless DP and DP bless God. ICP does not look impressed. Oh yeah. Oh, I kick Superman's ass. I kick Superman's ass. I kick Superman's ass. I kick Superman's ass.
You're like, yeah, because Wesley Willis was like, whoop Batman's ass.
Yeah. Well, he did like 80 different fucking songs and all about whooping some superhero's ass. It was hilarious.
Batman got on my nerves. He was running me a mouth.
What happened?
He was calling me a... Dude, you never heard Wesley Willis?
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I know Wesley Willis. Okay.
Start an Armenian metal band.
Dude, we
Thanks,
have to
Chad.
play it because we talked about it.
Yeah, Wesley Willis is a little piece of Americana. He was a very lummoxy, I want to say, mentally challenged man.
Yeah, he was. I hung out with him.
Really?
Yeah.
Batman got on my nerves. He was running me amok. He ridiculed me, calling me a bum.
I'll tell you what Wesley normally does in his spare time is listen to his own music. Like in headphones.
That is amazing.
Like when I met Wesley, he was wearing headphones and like he wasn't too interested in meeting any of his fans. And his handler dude was like, meet your fans, sign these autographs. And he had headphones on the whole time. And people are like, what are you listening to? And he was like, my music. And if you leaned close enough, you could hear his own music.
Oh my gosh.
He was listening to his own music.
Jesus.
He
while
died, what,
signing-
like 15 years ago?
10, I think. Sorry, my shit's still on.
Oops.
Oh.
Dude, it sounds so good, like
Catamole. Catamole.
That I want to start an industrial band where Billy the Fridge is the singer.
I have to write some